You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members only live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there, $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Stars will too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No instantly, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content. All right, man, we back. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Don't forget you can listen to this in the morning. I don't know, probably after 11-ish on Amazon Music, Google Podcast, Spotify, and Anchor. All that information is inside the link tree. Want to support the channel? You can follow me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter. We live on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch right now. So all that information in my description. Financial want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link right in the description. That link right there take you everywhere. The link tree is pinned in a live chat. Also is the first link in the description. Take you everywhere when I'm producing content. I had a podcast on iTunes when I can. So let's get the day started. All right. Saying like we might be a little low today, but let me see real quick. Let's see. It's fine. All right, man. For the fans, Sean, what's going on? Ladder, salute, what's going on? Ricky E245, salute, what's going on? Southpaw Killer, salute, what's going on? So today we're going to talk about Bud has to sign the Floyd for Spence, Canelo Alvarez is ducking Bivol rematch, and David Benavidez. So we'll start with Canelo real quick and get to the particulars on the Crawford thing a little bit later. So apparently Canelo Alvarez says that if he rematches Bivol, got to be at 75, and infamous on if. All right, he said if, and then I'll talk about him making excuses for the fight. I'll talk about that tomorrow. That deserves his own video and his own show. So he says, if he rematches Dmitry Bivol. So, obviously my thing is with him saying if, it kind of to me eliminates, to me, it obviously eliminates, if you really was sick and you really, couldn't train how you wanted to train for the fight, watch if it should happen. So It should be no ifs and ifs, no dams and ifs or buts. The fight should happen. And he's saying, well, if I fight Bivol again, I'm going to go at 175 because I don't want any excuses, said Canelo during the Friday's roundtable with the media when asked about a possible rematch with Dmitry Bivol. So, first thing you tune into is the key word of if. I mean, if you were sick, whatever he said, if he was injured, sick, he going around saying that, he wasn't 100% for the fight. And if you injured or sick, whatever the situation may or may not be, it shouldn't be no ifs about it. Like, when I rematch him, only if he's saying if, like if I don't get past Golovkin, then I'm not gonna rematch him. But you don't think like that. When I'm done with Golovkin, I'm definitely gonna get the Bivol fight done. As long as he's reasonable with his financial demands, we're gonna get it done. But him saying if I fight Bivol again, just let you know what it is. It wasn't no I hurt my leg or I was sick or I was this, that, and the third. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. So now he had an excuse on why he couldn't beat Bivol. Now, he said, Robert Garcia saying, oh, he couldn't do this, he couldn't do that. Like I said, man, they full of shit. Like they started today talking about, well, Bam Rodriguez is better than Jaron Ennis. Oh, cool. That's okay. They always trying to compare, we are the litmus test in boxing. That's just what it is. We are the litmus test. Black fighters are the most dominant fighters in the sport of boxing. So we the litmus test. Every time they get a nice little hot shot prospect, or every time a non-black fighter, is doing his thing, they want to jump on the Lomachenko bandwagon. They want to try to adopt Usyk as their own. Or once they have a Latino fighter that's nice like Bam Rodriguez and hell of a fighter, then they want to attach to him and start comparing him to our black and up and coming fighters. And that's fine because that's not going to make me stop, not liking Bam Rodriguez. But let's be honest, your average people don't give a damn about, 115, 112, 108. Don't nobody care about really nothing up under 135 pounds. And that's just being real. So you can compare them. You can compare them all you want to, but nobody care about what Inoue doing. Nobody really care, what Fulton really doing in the grand scheme of the boxing world. Nobody care about anything that's really going on below lightweight. And a lot of people don't really care about what's going on below 147 pounds, to be honest. So you can compare him, hell of a fighter. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Hell of a performance last night. Y'all can sit there and comparing it to us, but that's just let you know, we the litmus test, and they know we is. We are the dominant fighters of the history of boxing. And you got the Jack Dempseys and the guys like that, the Rocky Marcianos and Cameron Brasilios, and you got guys like that, but y'all know who dominate. So you can talk about Apollon Notch. You can say the European is becoming a dominant division fighter. That's bullshit. And you put Jaron Ennis with the Amanda Stayonis, at the end of the day, he gonna whitewash his ass or blackwash his ass. How about that? Come on, dominant where? Usyk is a hell of a fighter in the heavyweight division. Hell of a fighter. Tyson Fury is a hell of a fighter. Can't take it away from him. Better BF is a hell of a fighter. Ain't mad at it. You start talking about the Jermell Charlo, you start talking about the Crawfords, the Errol Spences, you know what I'm saying? You start talking about those type of guys, even Jamal Charlo at middleweight. Let's not front. Canelo ducked him at middleweight. We can't front about that. You start talking about the Stephen Fultons holding it down for the smaller weight class where most of the brothers don't go. Still, Gary Russell, still did very well with one arm versus Mark Mayaxo. Can't say that. Devin Haney holds all the belts at 135 pounds. Lomachenko never did that. When we not fighting, there's no intrigue. Let's be real. Come on, did you really care about the Bam Rodriguez fight? Most of y'all don't care shit about nothing up under welterweight or a lightweight. So Canelo, they can go around and they can hype Canelo as much as they want to hype Canelo up. He can talk about I was injured, I was sick, but now you talking about if if you're not gonna fight him, let's just let Better Biev and Dmitry Bivol commence. Let's let them just go ahead and fight. Bivol a hell of a fighter. He proved it versus Canelo. And people saying, well, Canelo's still number one, or Canelo or Bivol cracked the top 10. Man, Bivol just didn't beat Canelo, bro. He just didn't catch him with a lunky punch. Like, bro, he dominated Canelo Alvarez. and y'all have the sack, y'all have the balls, y'all have the testosterone to put Canelo above Bivol. How can I whoop your ass and you rated above me? It makes no sense. Come on. Like Lomachenko lost. It lost to a prospect in Teofimo Lopez. I don't care if he had a belt. A lot of people felt that he was a prospect, and he's still hanging around the pound for pound list. But Jamil Charlo, Shakur Stevenson can't go on church. Jamil Charlo lost to Tony Harrison, who was way more talented than Teofimo Lopez from a boxing standpoint. He had more years in boxing. So tired of all these excuses. Every time they get a fighter, that's worth, 2 cents in the nickel, motherfucker, they want to sit there and say, we better than the next black fighter. Get out of here. Bear Rodriguez is a great fighter, but beating up on Saraxor Riverstein, who about 50 years old, man, clap, clap. Beating up on Chocolito, clap, clap. You want to impress me, go in there and beat a new way. If you want to impress me. But if you ain't ready for that jump, fine. Go fight Cesar Martinez and the Maloney brothers and shit like the Baloney brothers and shit like that. I'm trying to hear none of that shit. Every time they get a damn fighter worth 2 cents in the nickel, man, they want to sit here and start comparing them to our fighters. You don't see nobody say, oh, man, Jerron Ennis, who's definitely better than Ben Rodriguez. I don't see nobody saying that shit. Well, Devin Haney better than Ben Rodriguez. Shakur Stevenson better than Ben Rodriguez, but they turned the cold shoulder when Emmanuel Vete is about to fight Shakur Stevenson and don't sign on a dotted line. He's like, come on. These ain't your grandfathers or your great-grandfathers or his fathers Mexican fighters. They definitely not. Now Canelo talking about, I don't want no excuses, but you turn around and Bivol say, well, let's fight at 68. He know if Bivol whoop him at 68, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He gone from a $50 million fighter to a $20 million fighter. He might not even want to continue on in life and boxing again. No life, no boxing. That shit just gonna say bye life. He don't want no more of that. Bivol said, I come to 68. I have my belt on the line. You can have your belt on the line. That nigga saw it. No, but hey, hold on, keep aside. Hey, whoa, that man. You just said you was sick or you couldn't train the way you train. Put all the damn marbles on the line. Because they not letting him lose 2 times in a row to Bivol and Golovkin. They not. Like I said, now it's if. Nigga like a car trying to start in the wintertime. If. You didn't want to fight Jamal Charlo. You did. You fake called out better BF. Now you discredited David Benavidez. We're going to get to that. If. Nigga, you said you had an injury. Put all the shit on the line. What he can't do is he still tried to drain Bivol allegedly. And he still couldn't drain Bivol. He still couldn't fuck with him. What he found out was he drained himself, and he probably gonna try to come in bigger. And the next fight, he gonna get beat up again. Cause he can't really fight, bro. All he do is walk his opponents down. And when he fights subpar opponents, then he look all sweet, catching and shooting and countering and all that shit. You put him in there with a real boxer that know what they doing, all that shit go out the window. Is you hurt? Was you sick? I was expecting him to blame the vegan diet. What is it? If this was Terence Crawford saying, or if I fight Errol Spence, if would be the headline. You see how all you gotta do is just look at the little racial undertone. First thing he said, if. This is a quote. If. If come on, baby, turn over. No, they ain't the bad, they ain't the goal. I've been told y'all about this mark, bro. This dude now he talking about, oh, my back, oh, my neck and my back. This nigga got beaten everybody leave Eddie Renasso. This dude out here talking about, I might have been sick before the Bivol fight. Man, Robert Garcia full of shit. And he said it too. He full of shit too. Postpone the fight if you sick. Postponed it. That's all it is. Double P. Postpone. Come on. You knew this was going to come. First, he said, I don't know if we're going to rematch Bivol. Then it's, I'm definitely going to rematch Bivol 10 minutes later. Come on.
Shut up.
Please. Please. This dude a big fraud, bro. And I've been telling y'all about this big fraud, bro. Irish Spring, what's my man's from Street Fighter, the big dude that do like the little spin with the fist. He talking about I was sick and I was dead. Man, shut you better. Let's just beat his ass and then say you was sick. That's all you gotta say. Beat him up and then say you was sick. You know? You go right here. Hold on. We come with receipts, bro. No blue cap boxing. No cap. No cap. He said it right here himself. Let me scroll, man. Let me hold on. But he said it himself. It says Canelo Alvarez, while he lost to Bivol, I couldn't train like usual. Come on, man. I need that sound clip by Boosie. Come on, man. This shit low again today. Hold on. I can't do it, boss. And it ain't no update. They gonna have to fix that. So give me a minute. All right, we good. Let me close this stuff out. Give me one. All right, man, we good, man. That was a good transition there. So, like I said before, man, full of shit. I was waiting for him to make some type of excuse. I thought he was gonna make, I was on the vegan diet excuse. That's what I thought. They saying Benavidez going to the zone. I ain't heard that one, Joey. If he do, he do. I mean, go chase your dreams. Big facts. I'm that person. Anything under 47 is a waste of time. Well, lightweight was legendary. Lightweight is, but they fighting down there. Like I said before, I take shit away from Ben Rodriguez. It's a bad man, bro. It's a bad man. Nice. The only way Triple B wins the Canelo fight if he knocks him out, they probably gonna wake him up. Yappers, Allen, what's going on? Kobe, what's going on? Put him in there with the real boxer, then he ran. Exactly, bro. And ain't nobody tell him to fight Dmitry Bivol. Nobody. People family didn't even ask for that. He said he ran is what he would say. Yeah, man, motherfucker, right in his face. Bing, bang, boom, boom. He said Espinosa is Latino. He knows Canelo is the cash cow. And that's fine because he the cash cow because they don't know how to market nobody else. Canelo was marketed the perfect way in boxing. He fought on free TV till he killed the man. And they still brought him back. And all his fights are still on free TV in Mexico. They don't pay a damn dime for Canelo fights. What better marketing is that? It's to market your own country and to get out to the Mexican Americans and the Mexicans that move to America and start new families. That's the key. That's why Deontay Wilder was so popular, bro. Not just the knockouts. People was able to see his knockouts, and he fought so many times. The formula to build Canelo, it ain't no mystery. It's the same formula that allowed Deontay Wilder to almost clock over $100 million fighting Tyson Fury. The formula is not a mystery. Put fighters consistently on free TV where people can see them grow. Why was Sugar Ray Leonard so popular? People felt like they grew up with Ray Leonard. From a teenager that won Olympic gold to a grown man, who was the gold. He was the golden boy before he even threw a punch in the professionals. Same thing with Oscar De La Hoya. People felt like they grew up with Oscar De La Hoya through the amateurs and winning a gold medal. His first professional fight was 50 G's, my nigga, 50 G's. So it ain't no mystery, bro. The exposure, free exposure. Canelo faking it, fake making it some beef. Oh, you talking about with Golovkin? I mean, absolutely, he fake making this. And ain't really no. I mean, it could be. I don't know. Canelo. I mean, when somebody accused you of being on steroids, well, you were, and then shove it down your face. I mean, it got to be beef. They did commercials about him. About he had the beef in the Jordan commercial. So I think the beef is legitimate. And I think Mexico, after the first fight, Mexico started riding with Golovkin. That's why Canelo sat there and traded with Golovkin in the second fight. That's why. Because he was going to the children's hospital. He was putting a Mexican hat on. He was saying Mexican style. But if we being real, Gennady Golovkin didn't try to hop over that fence. He came forward and Canelo boxed him, but Gennady Golovkin didn't. He stayed on the other side of that fence. He didn't really walk all the way through Canelo Alvarez. When Canelo went back and watched the tape and seen that his power had and his counterpunching had Canelo shook, the next fight he bullied him. Then that's when Mexican people started riding back with Canelo again. You know, the WBC also said, oh, yeah. They start running with Golovkin too. They started running with Golovkin too. They thought Golovkin was the next best thing to sliced wheat bread, and he wasn't. They started riding on that Mexican Golovkin horse. And when Canelo, shut him down. I think he beat him convincingly in the second fight. That wasn't no majority decision. That was a domination. You know what I'm saying? Golovkin is supposed to be this knockout fighter. He had a tired Canelo in the first fight and couldn't make him touch the canvas. Then the narrative turned and Canelo had a granite chin. And that may be true, but you the white Mike Tyson. Ain't no going the distance what Arthur better be at. In that 18 professional fight. It ain't no going the distance. So, like I said before, they start riding with Canelo again, man, and that is what it is. But it's a bunch of excuses, a bunch of BS. He turns around, and then he starts talking about how what Benavidez need to do. What the fuck did Bivol did? Bivol never fought another damn champion. His belt went from regular to super champion. He ain't never, I mean, he had a good resume. Don't get me wrong. Bivol resume solid to have about 18, 19 fights. But he ain't never get in there with better BL, Usvik, you know what I'm saying, Kovalev. He ain't never fought no another champion. And here we go again. Talking about Benavidez must fight other champions, said Canelo earned the fight. What other champions is it? What other champions is it, y'all? Who? The Reggie champion, David Morrell? Golovkin Canelo is full of molasses. He full of it. He said a lot of things happen in my body knowing how I train, but it is what it is. Canelo to KO Art of Sports when asked what happened to him physically in the loss to Dmitry Bivol. I fight with other champions, said Canelo when asked what David Benavidez need to do to earn a fight against him. I'm not disrespecting him. He's a really good fighter. He's young and is going to be better and better. But like I say, I've got other better things to do than to fight David Benavidez. I think it's more important for me. A lot of things you're asking me, said Canelo, and shutting down the topic of whether he'd be interested in taking on IBF, WBC, WBO light heavyweight champion unified. Arthur better be at. We have to go step by step. I have two fights in my mind right now: Golovkin and the rematch with Bivol. I don't want to make any excuses or anything. I lost and that's it. I'm going for it. I'm going to get my chance at some point. Continue Canelo about defeating against WBA like at some point next. He talking real habanero sweet spicy ass nigga right here. I just need to beat him really hard, and I'm really motivated and more dangerous now than before. I don't care about Golovkin. So you heard that. What other champions is Benavidez gonna fight? I'm asking y'all, what other champions, bro? This dude is talking real fruity in the booty, man. I don't care, man. He talking real like a fruit cup. You know, he's a clown. I can't wait till me neither. I hope Golovkin knock his ass out. I don't like him neither. Canelo lost to a more skilled fighter. People using excuses, size and weight. Ain't nobody tell him come up there. Now he's saying he was sick. Ain't nobody tell him to come up there. Who said Benavidez is going to the zone? I could hit him up and ask him. He said, CJ, you think we get Crawford and Spence this year? I mean, I'll get there, Joey. I wouldn't hold my breath like Donkey Kong, man. I wouldn't hold my breath when he go underwater. Johnson, salute. So, I mean, like I said before, what other champions Benavidez gonna fight? Dudes moving up. He probably want that nigga go beat Jamal Charlo, move up and fight better BF. And like I said before, what happened to all that shit? I fight better BF. I got real shut down real quick. Real quick, that went away real quick. I told y'all he wasn't man enough to step in there with better BF. And I don't blame him. Bro. I told you that man a killer. Y'all picking, Bivol gonna beat him, and Bivol might beat him. But if he crushed Bivol, I don't want to hear nothing. I want y'all to bow down the King Arthur Benavidez. I'm tired of the Arthur Benavidez disrespect. Every time he whooped somebody ass, and after the first week, then man, Gucci could beat him. Canelo could beat him. Man, Jermall could beat him. Benavidez could beat him. Not Bivol. When he crushed Dmitry Bivol like the baby back bitch Dmitry Bivol is, and I'm joking saying I like Bivol. If he crushed Dmitry Bivol, I don't want y'all niggas to put him pound for pound number one. I don't care about the grandpas and Spencer Crawford fight no more. I don't care nothing about what Lomachenko do. He can do 10 backflips and 10 cha-cha slides and electric slide all at once. I don't want to hear nothing. If the better BF crushed Dmitry Bivol or Bivol beat up better BF, they will be number one. I don't give a hell if Deontay Wilder go to Mars and knock out Marvin and Martian and Tyson Fury in a half of rounds. I don't care. Crown them niggas number one. I don't care nothing about none of that other stuff y'all talking about. I don't care nothing about that, bro. Because ain't nobody whooping ass the way better BF do. Nobody. No, only closest person that's crushing shit like them is Inoue and possibly Terence Crawford. That's it. Ain't nobody crushing cats like that. Y'all should hold Canelo feet to the fire. Let Bivol and better BF fight. You called out better BF. No caveats, no catch weights, no hot rehydration clause. Let's see how man you are about getting in the ring. Well, he ain't no man about it. He ain't no man about it. Why would he fight better BF if he refused to fight David fucking Benavidez? That just don't make no sense. Benavidez should go fight other champions. What other champion is it? What other champion is it? Unless you're referring to the Reggie belt and David Morrell. You got the IBF. You got the WBC. You got the Super WBA. You got the WBO. What else belt do David Benavidez gonna get? Come on. Well, he needs to go fight the other champion. Get out of here. Dmitry Bivol has never fought another champion. He's never unified. His belt went from Reggie to the Super belt. He never fought another champion. Rocky Fielding never fought another champion before you. What's my man's name? Jerry Curl Boy. Just let you. Danny Jacobs barely fought another damn champion. Come on, man. This dude, he is super spicy, bro. And I mean that in the most disrespectful way. Come on. And then you don't even fight with the zone to make you fight Bivol next. You go fight Gennady Golovkin when that should have happened at least 2 years ago. They beg you to fight Gennady Golovkin on the zone. You want to go fight Rocky Fielding, Danny Jacobs, Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders. Get up out of here, dude. This dude is a big fraud. BF, big fraud. Nigga name should be Canelo X the way he moving. Unknown variable. His family should disown him. He's a big fraud. Now, I wouldn't even have got hype on him had he not been talking jibber jabber about excuses. I wouldn't even say that. I came over here and said my 2 things about him. It gone. But here he go with Benavidez need to do the impossible. Benavidez need to go do the impossible, bro. He need to go find champions. Nigga, you got every belt in the division. Drop a belt, drop 2 belts with the condition of Benavidez taking on Charlo and taking on whoever else you want him to fight. If it's Morrell for the WBA and Charlo for the WBC, drop the 2 belts. You know, he was your damn mandatory and you ducked him. They made you the franchise champion, bro. I respect him, bro. Talking about I was sick, or Robert Garcia saying he might be sick. He's saying he might be sick. And then it ain't even if you sick, cool, bro. Cool. We wouldn't be using if I fight Bivol again, possibly if I fight Evil again. If come on. If I fight him again, he gonna price himself out. He gonna get mollywopped. Hope he gonna get dog walked, get dragged by his balding ass temple. I don't even know how he got no damn fans, bro. Boy, a walking contradiction. Boy, a walking paper champion. Everything he got was from conditions in his contract. You know, Floyd Mayweather made you do one little funky catch weight for 2 rounds, 2 pounds, then put a rehydration clause on. That's why he said, man, he's heard about what Benavidez was doing to Golovkin as a teenager in the gym. He said right then and there, nah, I'm not fighting no more Mexicans. And he ain't got to say he ain't fighting no more brothers. His actions saying that. We fought Danny Jacobs. All right. Yeah. I mean, like I said before, man. These dudes, man, him and Errol Spence, man, they need to wear Victoria's Secret's #3 catalog from 1987 thong and 1997 thong. Them motherfuckers need to have put a wedge, man, put that thong up their butt, because that's what they is. You know, that's what they is, man. Dude is sweet, man. He real spicy, bro. I ain't gonna talk about his wife or nothing like that, but he real spicy, man. She might be the picture. Nobody really trying to fight David Big Ass. He might have to move to 475. He might have to. But it's pathetic. But everybody can, Jamal said, I'll fight him. Then it's time to fight. Oh, maybe Canelo Alvarez. Man, fuck up out of here. Talking about Texas taking over. Texas, sweetest massage takeover. Come on, he gonna say Eddie said those things, not me. He probably will. You right about this boxing schedule. They do this shit every summer in lackluster. It ain't nothing else to watch. I swear to God, man. I turned on ESPN the other day. And I think it might be on right now. It was the World Tag Team Championship. I can't wait till football start. I can't wait till football start. Because I know when football start, boxing gonna step it up and get crushed by football. I can't wait till football start. Boxers ain't trying to fight during the summer. Shake my head. It don't make no sense. What else you got to do in the summer, bro? Come on. It's the greatest time to cut weight. You fight one time in the summer, it should be a premier fight on every Saturday. Shit, should be one every Saturday and Sunday. Crazy to me. CJ Morrell is Cuban, but can't sell out a stadium in Miami. Munguia and Ryan sell out stadium. And that's true, but that is what it is. Cubans don't never sell. Because don't nobody care nothing about boxing in Miami. So you got to remember that too. Cubans don't never sell. Especially, and don't nothing sell them. Floyd Mayweather couldn't even sell in Miami. So that's true. But they're not going to sell at all. He said, you're right. There's no good fights in the summer. I guess they don't want to train in the summer. It's the best part to train. Man, I hate these fighters today. I really do, dude. Because somehow we get the fighters that want to fight in the same division with the fighters that don't want to fight. We ain't even getting no goddamn Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano rematch. We ain't even getting that. She gone. She trying to fight. She fight Chris Cyborg. Real talk. And Eddie Hearn lying, talking about Serrano priced herself out. Man, Eddie Hearn is, you don't trust no Pilgrim. Then they sell the Native Americans them damn let me be quiet. The British fight canceled in Australia, I believe I read. I could be wrong on that one. All right, you look at the schedule. Chisora and Kubrat Pulev should have been Kanaki. Don't care about that. But Israel Matamov and Michael Seward, that's square beans. Ray Vargas and Mike Mayaxo, I don't really care about. Ray Vargas is the most boringest fighter of all time. But also Frank Martin has been rescheduled for the undercard. Shout out to Frank Martin. I mean, ain't nothing really going on. The zone, I don't know how y'all pay for the zone. We gotta wait on Ryan Garcia and Javier Fortuna. Get that hope to the Lord that Ryan Garcia don't pull out. That's the best fight so far. And Joetta and Dog Bay gonna be a good fight. The return of Gabriel Flores, I don't know if he already won. Man, Danny Garcia, Jose Benavidez Jr. I ain't got nothing else. I gotta watch that one now. Don't look like AB fighting in July. You gotta, at least Gary Anton Russell on there, but he in there with Rancis Bartholomew. Virgil Ortiz and Michael McKisson. Who gives a hell? Hank Lundy still fighting? Jesus Christ. Then the Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. I said before, this shit, at least Teofimo Lopez versus Pedro Campo. Okay. August 13th. Usyk and AJ. So, I mean, it's going to heat up, but the 22nd is his last day. September 22nd, the last day of summer. So, Canelo Golovkin 3, Usyk AJ. That's the best fight so far. Teo return versus Pedro Campo. McCollum versus Moraga. That's solid. I'll cover that if I remember. Serrano versus, I forget the girl she fighting. Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. Virgil Ortiz and McKisson. So it started to heat up. Benavidez and Danny Garcia, Kanaki fighting somebody else. Frank Martin coming back on the Ray Vargas card and for the title. Joetta, it's gonna start heating up after the 4th of July. It's gonna start heating up, but Jesus Christ, man. But nonetheless, let's get to what y'all want to talk about, right? So I had a sub that hit me up. He said he had left Vegas, whatever, right? And I'm gonna read exactly what he said. So give me a minute. I'm gonna read exactly what he said, and I'll let some people come on, right? So, but I know y'all see my Pistons, right? Don't man, y'all welcome to jump on the bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? No, y'all welcome to jump on the bandwagon, but yeah, man. Make sure to check out my Detroit channel, Murder City Sports Talk. I'll be pushing Pistons hard, but you know the football coming up, so sorry Lions. But my boy, he said, yo, CJ, I was in Vegas this weekend, and rumors, every thing that you saying about the money is right. They don't have it, and always that Floyd and Al not letting the fight happen until Floyd signed Bud and get in on this mega fight. They saying Floyd is trying his ass off to sign Bud, and he wants his brand to be in on this fight. So what you think? You think a lot. So I asked somebody, and it kind of said it was true. So I sent him what he said. He said, you know what? We already knew what the deal is. Blank already said if the investors are not comfortable with investing $45 million. Mayweather's been trying to sign Crawford for a while. He said, I even told Bomac that Mayweather wants them to sign. That's what Blank told me, and Bomac said, no, obviously we know that. He said, Blank told, Mayweather said if Crawford signs with him, the fight will happen ASAP. So there you go. They said both of these dudes want more money than they are worth. They both could take $10 million in the fight, can happen, but they think that they got the bodies of work and the resumes to make them say they want $20 million. They are fools. I said, Blaine. I said, facts. Errol's the reason it's $20 million. He said, facts. He's been asking for $20 million. Spence don't fool me. He called out Crawford and said that Bob won't give him to him, knowing damn well PBC had money problems. Al Heyman word is like boo-boo with the investors. When Wilder and Fury didn't do 1.5 million, Spence got hurt before the Pacquiao fight. Al Heyman is effed. He can't go to the investors and get the money like he used to if it's not Mayweather or Canelo. So it says Al Heyman needs Mayweather versus McGregor 2 to happen to put money back in PBC. He needs the Khabib fight to happen with Mayweather, if no, Conor McGregor. So there you go. So y'all want to it's just pretty much, I could have ran what my man said, because obviously if you piece everything together, what he said sound true, because people hit me up talking about why is Mayweather saying that when this fight get done, you will hear from me first. You right? Remember he said something like that? So now y'all kind of understand where this coming from now. Now y'all kind of understand. Now, if you also go back, Bernie did an interview on the Boxing Voice a couple weeks ago. Remember that? Where he said that, Ness asked him, what's the possibilities of Terence Crawford signing with Mayweather? And he said he don't know what's going on, but he said I'm paraphrasing here, there is a possibility that, that could happen. So there you go right then and there. So if Crawford signed with Floyd Mayweather, apparently from what I read, it's going to happen ASAP. So I don't know if Floyd just going to say, here go the money, or Floyd going to say, okay, I fight Conor McGregor to put the money up for that fight. But Floyd want to be attached. I told y'all Floyd don't want Tank to be better than him, Spence to be better than Crawford. He going to go around, if Crawford go through him and have to get the fight, he going to go around saying, well, without me, the fans always hate no Tank. They always hate no Leonard Ellaby. TNT, we work overtime. And without me, it wouldn't happen. Without TBE, it wouldn't happen. And Leonard done an amazing job. Mayweather Promotions is going. It's the future. The past, and right now is the present with Terence Crawford, and Crawford is going to beat Errol Spence. I remember Errol came in my gym. Leonard and he gave me some good work. But Terence Crawford is my fighter, and I'm going to tell him how to beat Errol Spence. Now, he don't need TBE to tell him, because, but he's my fighter now, and after this, we gonna make the Angry Charlo. He called me out. He said he would beat me after I came down there in Houston and showed them love, and after we get done beating Errol Spence, if he wants his ass beat again, Leonard has already got the contract written up. I read it, the whole nine. We go after Jamel Charlo, the Angry Charlo, aka the Angry Bird Charlo, and Crawford can whip his ass in TBE and Bud Crawford Promotions, Bomac Promotions. We gonna run Texas, so they gonna hate on Tank. Don't forget about that. Tank is still with me for life, and Crawford Tank is the future. So that's what he gonna say. That's what the fuck he gonna say. So now you start to connect the dots. Now you connecting the dots. And I'm pretty sure with him, like he could probably put the money, but I'm pretty sure I was gonna mention him. I was gonna mention my boy Richard Hitchens. I'm trying to get him on, man. I'm pretty sure if he signed with Mayweather was probably take the McGregor fight, inject the money into the fight, and you would have a fight. That's just my thinking of it. That's how I kind of think that it's gonna happen. But like I said before, Floyd Mayweather said, you know, when the fight is done, you're gonna hear from him first. So you connect the dots. You ain't gotta be Scruff McGruff. You ain't gotta be Inspector Gadget or none of that type of stuff. You know, y'all want to know, like, it didn't make sense when he said, well, when we get the fight, you know, the fight is done, you'll hear from me. You know, when they was at the club after the Shakur Stevenson went over Valdez, he was talking to him, you know. So, man, like I said before, if he do the shit that he do with Gervonta Tank Davis, this not going to end well for him. Because the way that, you know, they were saying that Bud Crawford was talking to Bob Arum and top ranking them niggas behind the scene, he can't little Bow Wow Terence Crawford, you know. But he couldn't little Bow Wow Gervonta Tank Davis. Y'all thought that he got shot at in Atlanta, that was a coincidence, bro? Y'all remember they shot at him in Atlanta. That wasn't no damn coincidence. Tank people really with the shit. You notice that Charlo's called a truce with them with Tank. Tank, them niggas in Baltimore will kill for Tank, bro. According to Leon Muhammad, they was ready to jump on Al Heyman for Tank Davis. So y'all play with Tank if y'all want to. Tank is really with the shit. And Terence Crawford ain't no different. So, you know, Troy Weaver, great Jim. Yeah, he did his job. Now we just got to win now. The pitch is going to be straight in the future, but the line's still trash. Yeah, stop. You know, see, I mean, we all know that. He said, good morning, y'all, good one. He said, I think Crawford is going to put a beating on Spence. You got to fight him. Bud doesn't want to sign with them. He don't. He said if he signed with Mayweather, it'd happen as fast. They said the $20 million is on the floor for both of them to take. But as soon as Terence Crawford really got free from Bob Arum, it went from 9 to 10 that Bob Arum said in the New York Post. In the press release for the Crawford lawsuit, it went from 9 to 10 to what it went to, $20 million. Errol Spence. See, if you put all this shit together, bro, make a whole edit, all that shit. The Black Picasso, I sent him all the shit. They edit it. He break it down. Nigga ain't got to give me credit. I don't even care. He break it down from when Crawford has left Top Rank till now. I can prove every point with all receipts that Terence Crawford, Errol Spence asked for $20 million. When they released the PBC schedule, he said, you know, he told y'all it was $20 million, and he tried to say, well, it ain't like nobody asked for $20 million. Yes, they were. Soon as Errol Spence, Terence Crawford really was free, he really was a free to fight and make a deal with PBC. That nigga asked for $20 million. That's not a false. And then when they say, okay, $20 million, you know, then Crawford's out with $20 million. Then the game plan was to get Spence 25 and get Crawford $20 million. Now, I don't know if Crawford was cool with that, but it wasn't like, oh, we get Spence 21 and a half and we get Crawford $20 million. And they said they don't think they're going to get a return on that money. Hence, Mayweather need to fight McGregor to put money back in the company, or Canelo need to come over here. He said, I was told the same thing. There you go. Like I said before, it's common sense. Like Blue Blood be lying, bro. Like it's no connection where you can connect the videos or the articles and the interviews. You can connect the dots and you can make a little, you know how You watch The Wire, and they got the drug supply at the top, and the underboss is under. They make that little chain picture. Well, Blue Blood, none of the shit he say makes sense. It's a lie, but people like being lied to. But when you listen to somebody like me, Coach Malachi, Blood Boxing, the Black Picasso, and all, you listen to niggas like that. You know, when you listen to people like that, you can kind of connect the dots to what everybody's saying. They gonna tell them themselves.
Man, listen, bro. We had been saying that when Floyd came out and said that, I had a hunch that Floyd was gonna try to tie this whole thing into him being TBE. Because he's always said, I'm TBE. And when I say TBE, it don't mean that I'm the greatest boxer alive. I made the most money. So he wants to be tied to the biggest money fights, even if he's not the center of the attention when it comes to him being in the ring. He's still trying to be the best promoter out there, even though he's not.
But he gonna put the money up, because if he comes back and fight McGregor, that's more than likely where the money is going to come from.
But he wants that fight to be linked to his name. Yeah. Hence why he made those comments. The same thing that you was just told from whoever that anonymous person was is exactly what I was told when I was at Arthur Benavidez, when I asked somebody who's behind the scenes, who was with Floyd Mayweather watching Edgar Berlanga fight. He told me Floyd said those same exact words. So we need to put this to rest. It's not Bud is not holding up no fight. We need to stop that. The fight is not even, CJ's told y'all this time and time again, the fight ain't even close to being signed. There's been no paperwork delivered to either fighter.
No, but they ain't even figure out the money situation.
This fight ain't even in its infancy stages. This fight is in the amoeba stages, is in the embryo stages. And y'all should have been knew that from when they was negotiating in November. And they put a pause on the negotiations. Errol picked up the WBA. And negotiations ain't going nowhere since he's picked up a third title. Y'all gotta act like y'all got some common sense. Like, come on now.
Yep, it is what it is.
Are y'all really that shocked?
Yeah, Mayweather know Crawford is the best at 47. And a lot of people are gonna tie it in, which this could be true. A lot of people are gonna tie it into, he don't like Errol, and that might be true. It
could be true, but what does that? You get what I'm saying? Like, what does that have to do with him? Like,
I think more about the money. It's about him. It's about him being responsible for delivering this fight.
It's his
so he
ego.
Can shadow the fight. Yeah, so he can overshadow the fight.
Yeah, because now if you really think about it, like CJ, think about this. Like, I was also told, like, Floyd not gonna let Tank walk.
Oh, we all knew that.
Like, Floyd's not gonna let Tank walk. Like, why would he give up such a hot commodity? Because like we said,
you got to pay to release yourself.
Exactly. So, like we said, like you titled that one video, Tank the real big fish. Because Tank is a hot commodity everywhere. He got the streets on lock. He bring the streets to the venues. He's the one that brings them there. So he's not gonna let that walk. So if he got the hottest commodity and the number one pound for pound fighter in his stable, he really don't need much else. So you could get a potential undisputed champion, and you could get the biggest draw in boxing as far as black fighters. You really don't need anything. To be honest, the investors could be right there, because you could end up doing a co-feature, or you could end up putting them back-to-back weeks on a card.
He just want to be responsible. Like I said before,
he definitely wants to. If you
look at his pay-per-view track, his track record of being in the rotation of TGB promotions and Samson Boxing promotions, and he the only one that don't regularly get cards.
He don't, because look, even after, because I thought, you know what I thought, CJ, after the whole thing with Wilder and Joshua broke down and Lou DiBella again axed from the equation, I thought, all right, Floyd gonna put a full court press on whoever he signs, and Mayweather promotion is gonna get plugged in, and it's going and guys like Richardson, Hitchens, and whoever else he signed to the promotion stable will get more of a limelight and get more TV time. And that's the opposite of what happened. It's just been more TGB promotions and Samson boxing.
Who is this that popped on?
I don't know. I see a blank screen.
You about to get a blank kick.
If you don't speak in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't like the name. So
What was the name?
I'll give him a second to figure it out. I know I'm gonna regret that. He said CJ said this weeks ago. Okay, USU.
CJ don't have me going off on this channel now.
He said, as long as we get the fight, who cares what Floyd says? Well, you gonna have to
It does. What Floyd say do matter actually.
If he gonna be willing to fight to put the money up.
Why would Floyd say, if this fight happened, you'll hear it from me first? That means, listen, I'm gonna make this fight happen. And that's crazy, CJ, because guess what? That means Errol don't got a choice.
Yeah, because he gonna put the money up.
Yeah, so if Floyd put the money up, and let's say Errol say, hold on,
the money ain't coming from his pocket. It's gonna come from him fighting Mac.
I get what you're saying. I get
McGregor probably.
Yeah, McGregor or Khabib. But imagine Floyd bring that money to the table, and it's time for the fight to get made, and Errol have a come to Jesus moment and say, I don't want to do this. I want to move up to 54. I'd rather fight Fandora. That fight, they gonna say you ain't got no choice.
Yeah, man. I said before. I know one thing. Crawford and Spence, by the time the fights get done, will be out the ring too long. It is what it is. Don't sign with them. Tabidi is nowhere to be found. That is facts.
But he's a cruiserweight. They was never gonna be found.
Unless you fight and get the hell up out of there and retire. Ronaldo, salute. That's what fight and retire. They might have something in the contract say you can't retire.
Or Badu, or you become damaged goods like Badu Jack.
Well, Badu Jack left though. He was already beyond this.
Yeah, he was beyond these damaged goods.
He said, Chris said, Bud signs to Floyd. That will make the fight even bigger with the media around it, and that's what he wants. He wants to be responsible for something that was going to be big anyway.
And this is the thing: the fight is not going to be promoted by the stories of each fighter, even though Mushmouth said that Bud don't got a story. It's not going to be promoted by the background stories of each fighter. It's going to be promoted around Floyd. It's going to be centered around Floyd being involved in the fight. And the media is going to say that Floyd was the only person that can get the fight to happen.
Yeah, he's gonna take full responsibility. It's not going to be about Errol and Terence no more. It's going to be about Floyd.
Yep.
Did you bouncing the basketball, nigga?
I got some work going on.
Oh, you good? Yeah. I've been saying for years now, Crawford wasn't going to get none of the PBC big fights unless he signed with PBC. Now I was signing to Floyd. That's a difference. Now he making up story more. It don't never make no sense. These promoters are bad for boxing. These fighters don't make it no better. Nope, because don't nobody want to bond together. It's kind of like forming a union. No niggas don't stick together. Has anyone heard of Andrew Tabidi lately? He was supposed to be the next big thing at cruiserweight for Mayweather. He got stopped by the Dr. Toast, whatever his damn name is. He got ice. I know he was sparring AJ not too long ago. Floyd want to be first boxer promoter in the Hall of Fame. I mean, to me, that shit just trash, bro. That's just trash, man. Like, man, Crawford team was supposed to do their research on this whole situation before he left. Before he formally left. That's why, when you do a deal with a company, they got people that do background searches. It's kind of like the NFL draft. Before you invest with somebody, nigga, like you need a background search.
Yeah, you gotta do your due diligence.
It's like being in the street, bro. Like if you gonna break bread with somebody, you ain't gonna just buy nothing from buy no drugs for somebody you ain't never heard of. No matter how good the deal is. Yeah, so you're gonna have to do your background checks. Say you heard this cat you ever seen Pay the Fool when he asked about Alpo?
Remember he said, why your man act like the feds?
Yeah. No, when he asked about Alpo, when he stabbed the niggas up for Rich,
he said, what's his name? Where he say from?
Puerto Rican cat uptown, with the flock.
Well, you stay cool like you be cool. Water.
Yeah, so yeah, that's even in the streets, nigga do background checks, the smart ones.
bro.
It's crazy,
And
man.
Floyd is a dude that he, like he said, he's ego driven. Nothing would make him, and Floyd don't care about who win. I don't want to hear nothing about like the comments about Floyd don't like Errol or nothing like that.
That's what it's
Floyd
gonna be
likes
about.
money. Floyd want to be a part of it because he know that it put money in his pocket, especially if he's promoting one of the fighters in the fight.
I mean, that is what it is, man. It's just to the point where now y'all gonna see the proof. Now y'all gotta start seeing the proof. They never got past the money situation. They never got past the money. Never. They never got past getting the money right.
And like you said, CJ, like the money is the first thing to be brought up, and a lot of
But
people don't
it was a
believe.
done deal. Like they got 20 to give. But when he crossed the street, he asked for 40. I mean,
And
asked
that's
for
because of
20.
Bud. And that's because of Bud. No, that's because of Errol. Sorry.
They didn't plan on getting him. They didn't plan on him being a free agent, bro. They plan on him fighting in court, losing a couple. Everybody laughed when he made that deal. People talk about probably said, well, if he'd have never signed a contract with Bob Barbera before, he would already had to fight. How? Earl said he needed all the belts first.
Yeah.
So, like I said before, Paulie, they're not gonna let you back into PBC, bro. You should have just stopped making it about race and just call it how you see it. You lost your own job, bro. Good channel though, but you lost your own job. Floyd want to be under the spotlight so bad hot, but he the only reason they gonna put the money up, him or Jake Paul or Canelo Alvarez. He said, Eastside Lee said, do you think they need Floyd to help promote, especially since they don't need Floyd to help promote? Javante Tank Davis did just fine without Floyd promoting his last fight, didn't he?
Floyd was nowhere near Brooklyn.
He don't need him.
Like I said, Javante, we gonna change the narrative. Javante is at this moment right now. Javante is PBC's biggest asset right now, regardless of pay-per-view buys or whatever the case may be. Javante is PBC's biggest pay-per-view asset, and this is why he's moved the way he's moved. When Javante start fighting step-up fights, if he ever does, damn, it's gonna be a big thing.
Yep, and like I said, it's always a new story, bro. And now Crawford got to sign his life away, and after you see what happened with Javante Davis and how they did all that shit, man, come on. Bud Crawford is too proud, bro. Unless the money is he overcompensated, too proud. And then you got to remember,
and to be honest, it's not fair to. It's not fair to Bud, but business ain't fair.
But hold on, you got to remember too. Shakur Stevens was about to sign over there. He said that they had this another fighter. I'm assuming that was Tank or somebody else on the poster bigger than him. And he walked away. He also said they never showed proof of funds. He said they had a meeting. They had a prop poster up at them, and he said there was another fighter on there that was bigger than him. He said, then he decided to walk away. Who does better pay-per-view, Canelo, Triple G, or Bud or Spence? Bud or Spence. Especially on the zone, bro. I'm like buying that shit. Now, Bud and Spence is on ESPN Plus pay-per-view exclusively. I go with, I think it'd be 50-50. But I don't know, man. I don't know how well the zone is promoting their pay-per-view. Everybody know they synonymous with killing pay-per-view and the fight being for $20. That's my only thing. But Canelo Triple G, if there's already a built-up story behind that, so they'll probably do better. Who knows? Floyd created fake beef to sell the fights. I mean, he could, but it ain't no fake beef there. It's enough beef there when you keep telling niggas 70-20, 70-30, 80-20. When you keep talking, you keep running your mouth like that, bro, ain't no need for fake beef. The fight is built up. But Tank saying he was leaving Floyd helped sell the fight and Floyd not showing up. Yeah, you're right. It did. 50-50 for everyone except Bud. Spencer scared. Either make the fights or drop the belts and move on. And that's just kind of fight tendency. That's where we should be at with it. I definitely agree with that. Drop the belts, move on to fight. And all these different, barriers here. You told me that I had to leave Bob Arum to make the fight. Left Bob Arum when Bob Arum could have helped finance the fight. That don't make no sense. That don't make zero sense. How we gonna cut out the dude who financially supported who financially would have boosted the fight. He just put up $43 million plus for Fury and Dillian White. ESPN put it up, Frank Warren put it up, he put it up, and everybody's talking about, well, what about shopping to fight to Eddie Hearn? Bro, they don't want to work with Eddie Hearn, period. If they don't want to work with Bob Arum to put the money up, why would they want to work with Eddie Hearn to put the money up? They simply don't want the fight to happen. That's what it is. They simply don't want the fight to happen. That's just it. They simply don't want the fight to happen. It ain't about, Eddie Hearn don't have the money for the fight. Eddie Hearn go to the Middle East. They put the money up. It is what it is. When it's a dispute, Al Heyman don't have that no more. He don't have no connections other than them investors. He can't go to Japan or China or to Africa and go meet with some of them people and say, put the money up. He can't. He got to go to Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez. They got to come back to fight, and then he could take some of that money and put it over here. But when they cut out Bob Arum, that was a wrap. That was a wrap. They simply don't want the fight, and what it's gonna end up being is they're gonna put all the PR on Crawford. Oh, we signed to find Crawford. He wanted too much money. He was too difficult. They're gonna tell you all of that shit. They feel that Crawford don't have a choice. He can't go nowhere else to make no money. Everybody from Eddie Hearn bad mouth him to Ben from Boxer bad mouth him. Eddie Hearn said he don't have the money in the opponent's form, so he gonna have to eventually just crawl us and take the deal. But apparently Terence Crawford has done right with his money. He ain't moved to LA. He ain't moved to New York. He ain't had 20 different spots. He lived well below his means. And he made a lot of money, and he ain't fumbled that money. So he in a position where I made a lot more money than I ever thought I was gonna make in boxing. I took care of my money. I still take care of my neighborhood. I still live around my neighborhood. I never moved to LA and got them big taxes. I invested my money the right way. I talked to Warren Buffett. I don't need the money. I don't need the fight. But for sure, I want the fight, but I don't need it. But y'all not gonna hand me in some type of 360 deal for the fight. And that's what they're gonna say. Oh, he simply didn't want the fight. Let's just get on with it. If I gotta sign with Mayweather to fight, then fuck it, man. It's a wrap. And sister saying, well, y'all gotta be patient and all that, man. Patience then wore off. Because by the time a football is snapped in the SEC, the Big Ten, shit, a high school football is snapped, man. Fuck this fight. I'd rather take my money and pour it down the drain on the Lions. I'd rather take that money and buy a 20-game ticket package to see the Pistons at this point. I goddamn go see the Tigers or the Were Wings. I'd rather go to the Big House. I'd rather go to East Lansing. I'd rather travel to Illinois or Michigan, play there, or travel to Iowa or Minnesota, Wisconsin, or to Ohio State. I'd rather do that at that point. Because it ain't like this fight is at its boiling point. This fight is beyond its prime already. And I don't care what none of them Errol Spence niggas tell you. As soon as he lose, or when the Crawford people he lose and whoever lose, they're going to start saying, well, Bud was out the ring a long time. Errol Spence went to the car accident. He wasn't the same after the car accident. He ain't do this. He ain't do that. That's exactly what the narrative is going to be, bro. It's been December, January, February, March, April, May, June. It's going on 8.5 months. It's going around 8 months for this fight to be done. It's going on 8 months since Crawford been gone. And they have created no space. They have created no advancement in this fight. None. It's still stuck on the money. I'm telling y'all, listen to the Espinosa interview when Blue Balls asked him about, the Crawford and Spence fight when they introduced on Showtime when they introduced the schedule. And he started talking about how somebody asked for $20 million. And he said, I'm not saying like anybody asked for $20 million. Yes, he is. He's saying, I told y'all, as soon as Crawford really got free, Spence said, I want 20. That nigga don't want the fight. I told y'all that from day one. If he want the fight and they didn't have the money, they just did 2 fights with Bob Arum. Do the fight with Errol. If the fight make a lot of money, cut Errol out of the rematch. Come on, you should have knew when he fought Sean Porter. When Crawford fight Sean Porter, PBC didn't want to financially be responsible for the fight. This dude is scared, bro. And ain't no other way to do. Fighters don't get scared. That's BS. That's BS. That'd BS, because if he was that type of superstar, you know, he'd be able to pay Bud and himself double what they want. He not Canelo. He said Tank and Rolly fight. He said drop the belt so Virgil can be king at 47 and make Boots lead PBC. But Boots ain't even with PBC. 913 Boxer salute. He said Bud will be back in top rank like Dookie back in the crack house in the world. Man, that nigga probably retired, bro. We being real, he probably gonna retire, bro. That's about the only person that really, only makes sense to fight Virgil Ortiz and with De La Hoya. But De La Hoya don't like black people. Yeah, Buzz seems to be wiser. So yeah, when you desperate and you need money, you don't know telling what a nigga do, bro. Everybody say I never do this, I never sell this, that, dude. Man, you never. I said one thing I found in life, you never know what you would do when you put in a position to do it. Some pressure on some people is different. You know what I'm saying? What we go through in the black community, you put white people through the same stipulations and in the same position of power we in, man. They jumping off buildings and shit. Somebody lose some money on Wall Street, they jumping out the window, hanging themselves and all type of stuff like that. You just looking at like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like I can't understand. And so the right amount of pressure on somebody make them do anything. So he living a lifestyle that's comfortable with. He's not trying to impress people to respect him. Yeah, of course. That's what happened when you don't have nothing, bro. You understand that. He said, if you think Triple G gives David Benavidez a run for his money, no. David Benavidez used to beat the hell out of him in sparring. Go listen. This interviews is Abel Sanchez talking about it when he was a kid, teenager. But Terence Bud has a lot of kids. What that mean? That don't mean a damn thing. That's even a more reason to live below your means. That don't mean a damn thing. That don't mean a damn thing. That's another reason to be smart with your money. He probably got saving bonds and all types of shit for them put up when they go to college. He probably got all this business put together. So he ain't really hurting for no damn money. He got paid very well with Bob Arum. He said Spence versus Canelo is a bigger fight than Crawford and Spence. Well, I mean, you can say that. Go fight Canelo then. I don't give a fuck what that man do. Go fight Canelo. Go sell your asshole to Canelo. I don't care. If y'all want to go fight Canelo, go get on your hands and knees and service Canelo Alvarez. Because we know him and the Charlo twins have bent over backwards and let Canelo do what he want to do. Go do that. I don't care what he do. I don't care to see Canelo knock him out and knock his eyes out. That's exactly what's going to happen. He can't even fuck with Terence Crawford. How you going to go fight Canelo at 168 pounds? We can't beat Triple G. Can't beat Dmitry Andrade. Vinny, what's on my brother? Vinny Ochoa, salute. He said, I'm over Crawford Spence. I was going to go to Vegas and watch it, but F it now. Boxing hurts his fans like no other sport. Exactly. That's where I'm at with it. Once football season starts, man, I'm done with it, dude. All my time and my money going to invest in football. That's it. I don't care nothing about this fight, bro. If they make it, man, I don't even think I'm giving my money to PBC. I want to support the fight. And if I do financially support the fight, it'd be on the strength of Terence Crawford. You be trying to get your money to black businesses, but black businesses, bro, man. Black businesses do it to themselves. Black businesses do it to themselves, man. You be trying to support black people and they black businesses, bro, but it's hard, man. It's damn near impossible. Spence needs to go fight Crawford, period. He not. Go fight Canelo. Why don't De La Hoya like black people? Go look up the history of East LA. Go look up the history of that. Go look at the history of Rashidi Ellis and James the Beast Wilson and go look up them. Go look up them. Go look up what happened with James the Beast Wilson. He's the brother they were saying the next Mike Tyson, but he be on the internet training his kids. He always doing the drills with his kids and stuff. Hold on. Shout out to Kid Bud in a super chat. Appreciate it. A laptop computer with work on screen. He said Crawford is the one asking for 20 million. No, he's not. No, he's not. Because I can put up the exact post. Hold on. I can pull up the exact post.
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, I'm right. Yo, Jimmy, you absolutely wrong.
I can pull
absolutely wrong.
I can pull up the exact post with where Bob Arum said when he was involved in that fight, They wanted 20. They was asking for $9 to $10 million a piece, and they couldn't accommodate them on that $9 to $10 million a piece. I can pull it up right now. So you want to sit there and listen to lives from the local dummy boxing
Yeah,
community and the Errol
with the
sexuals.
click, the clickbait. Like, nah, that's not true. A lot of people agree with the fact that maybe they think that Bud, especially Leon Muhammad. I don't know if you seen the interview I called with him, CJ, but a lot of people think that Bud should have stayed with Bob. And they think that he doing himself a disservice by not accepting those media dates and doing more promo for himself. But as far as him asking for a certain number and pricing himself out, that's a damn lie.
Here you go right
That's a
here.
lie.
Hold on. I don't want to lose it. Here you go right here. And it's all public information, bro. I'll put the link in there. It's all public information.
Y'all gotta do y'all Googles. Like, y'all
It's
really gotta
all,
do.
it's all about reading right here, here and there. So Bob Arum said when we found out when Terence Crawford was suing him, this is the New York Post. I'll put the link in the comment section. This is the press clipping that came out before the lawsuit came out the next day, and I still got that lawsuit on my computer. He says on Crawford ambition to meet Spence in the ring, Aaron revealed that it hasn't happened because hold on. I hate when they do that. He said Bob Arum on Crawford's ambition to meet Spencer in the ring. Arum revealed that it hasn't happened because both boxers were demanding between 9 to 10 million to fight. Quote, it's untrue. We didn't work hard to secure that fight. It's a very attractive fight, but Spence wants a lot of money to fight, and so does Crawford. And who's going to put that money up? 9 or 10 million a piece. How are we going to make that money back? So that's before he officially left.
Top rank.
So he's saying when they were top ranked, they both wanted $9 to $10 million to fight.
So Jimmy Boxing, I don't know what you talking about because I directly spoke to somebody who deals with Leonard Ellaby, deals with Floyd on a regular basis. And they told me the exact same words that CJ was talking about. There is nobody holding up the fight. CJ showed me proof of people saying ain't no investors interested in making that fight because Al Heyman was digging into the cookie jar and was messing things up for the future of this fight. Ain't nothing is on Bud's back. It's not like Errol sitting there with a pen ready to sign and he just waiting on Bud to fax his paperwork in. No, that's not the truth, bro.
Well, and that's exactly what it is. Like I keep telling y'all, bro, this all public information. All of a sudden, Terence Crawford officially tried to go and negotiate the fight. Then
And
it's 20 million.
miraculously, I want a raise. Yeah, you know what? Now I want 20 million.
I keep telling y'all, man, him and Derrick James is man, they know they can't win. They know they can't win.
Yo, now he talking about so pull up when Spence said he wanted 20 mil.
I don't have to pull it up right here and there saying they both demanded 9 to 10 million dollars. You can pull up what Steven Espinosa said during the whole thing, during the fight release. $20 million. He said 20. It ain't like nobody asked for $20 million. No, he said, yeah, we got to pay both fighters $20 million. Then he said, well, it's not like nobody asked for $20 million. And I've been said Spence was asking for $20 million before he even said that shit.
Before he got that belt from Ugas, they said he wanted 20 mil.
So come on. Come on, I don't have to pull up nothing. Go ask him yourself. He on social media. I don't have to pull up shit. This is what Bob Arum said when they tried to make the fight. This is what his fighter wanted, and this is what Spence was demanding. They couldn't afford that shit between the two of them. Then all of a sudden, Crawford, man, Errol Spence is a hoe. I keep telling y'all that, bro. A suburban boy who's a hoe. Him and Floyd is the same type of niggas, man.
And hold on, CJ. Hold on, CJ. Hold on. Just so they don't think that I'm a hater. The person who I spoke to, me and him argued for 2 hours over who would win this fight, and he says ain't nothing special about Bud, and he got Errol beating him. Why would he lie? He has the person that he rooting for is Errol, and he even said what we're saying right now. He echoing the same statements that we saying.
And you're gonna get that from PBC people, bro. They know in a true heart of hearts, they know what's up. They know what's up. They know that nigga don't want to fight.
A goddamn cat.
Yeah, bro. You know they want to cash out Spence against. Just put us out our misery and do it that way, bro. And then the Canelo prices, when you see the prices for Canelo fight, they're gonna be the prices for Bud and Spence minimum, bro. I already know how he about to work, bro. Hold on, I see somebody repost these tickets on
On what?
This is what these tickets about to look like. Man, I ain't about to man, bro. I'll buy the pay-per-view. I'll give away some money to buy another pay-per-view,
For
you
what?
know, for Spencer Crawford. But man, like I said before, when football season starts, I don't even care. I don't even care. It makes 0 sense. Hold on.
You still gotta
So
do that. You still gotta do that NFL pre-show so I could preseason show so I could catch up with my football and be on point for the season.
so you gotta have a code to look at the tickets. But they say they go from here. But somebody I guess had a code and shared it on social media. So they going from $750 to $3,500.
Goodness gracious.
This is what it say right here. You know, they got another pre-sale ticket. They go on sale today at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's why what
That
one
on
o'clock,
my
1 o'clock,
time,
1 o'clock,
yeah,
right?
yeah, 1
So they
o'clock,
go
yeah.
from 3:05 to 5:05, and then you got these tickets who came on sale Friday 24th, 10 a.m. So like I said before, this is gonna be a very expensive fight. That's what you're gonna see with Crawford and Spence. I just know how they work, bro. And at the end of the day, dude. And then when people start to lose interest in the fight, you know what they gonna say? Oh, you guys didn't support the fight.
Well,
You guys
well,
didn't support the fight.
this is why they say black fighters don't sell because the majority of the Mexican fans are the ones that built this fight up. It wasn't really black. No, because y'all taking it in markets where y'all know.
Cut out, but nonetheless, man. Oh, there you go. You cut out for a minute.
Yeah,
But
my bad.
shout out to Vinny Ochoa in the cash out. I just dropped that the article link from New York Post in the description in the comment section. I thought I hit enter on it, but appreciate Vinny Ochoa in the cash app, bro. As always, you can support the channel. Cash app $ CJ Good 313 Venmo CJ Good 313 PayPal link description right at the bottom screen in the description inside the link tree too. First, it's the link pinned in the live chat, or it's the link pinned in the description. Don't forget you can watch this episode in the morning whenever it's done processing on YouTube, on Amazon Music, Google Podcast, Spotify, and Anchor. You can find that all inside the link tree. Always the first link in the description, bro, that I produce in videos. So listen to these D Riders of Blue Love and PBC said it's true.
AKA clickbait.
PBC was the first one to tell we don't have the money. No, you're
What?
wrong. Pull up what? Well, I got to pull up. Go to the when they released the schedule. And Steven S. Notes said $20 million. Go find that. I already pulled up one project for you. Come on. Phone better stay away from Abdominal. I don't know. They said he didn't call him out last night, so sound like he don't want to fight. But that's a good fight. I got Fulton. I like both of them, but Fulton just too much. He said, "Would you respect Canelo more and have him at the number one spot if he beats?" I had him number one before he lost to Bivol. So shit, I had him number one.
Who, Canelo?
I had him number one before he lost to Bivol because of Bud Crawford inactivity. But I don't care. He do the Errol Spence.
Listen, we already know Earl gonna do like
I'll be rooting for him versus Earl Spence. I'll
we
be right
already
back.
know Earl. We already know what Earl gonna do. He gonna do like Lil Jon and the Eastside Boy said on that Usher song. Bend over to the front and touch your toes. We already know what's gonna happen to him. He's selling his booty hole for that fight. That's what he wanna do. Cash F CJ Good 313 $. You already know. Donate to the channel. Trying to catch up on the. If you have no proof, then kill that noise. Jimmy Bot, come on, bro. Jimmy, go do your own research, bro. Texas loves the zone. Joey Chaz. Uh, Project Blame Bimmer said, "What's the most Spence ever made?" That's gonna be. I think that'd be tough to pull because y'all got to remember that the PBC fighters, their purses don't reflect what they actually take home, and that's because of tax purposes.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so good.
Hold on, let me find out where I was at. He said it was to prove that Bud is asked for $20 million. That's a good rebuttal. He says if you have no proof, kill that. He don't have no proof. Of course
He don't have no proof, man.
I don't have to pull up what Steven Nelson. I can pull up what Steven Nelson said, but I don't feel like it. You can also Aki on his channel got it too. Shout out to Aki CB. You know, so there's no contract, but before you get a contract, there has to be an agreement before a contract. So we have to agree on venue. We have to agree on gloves. You have to agree on
Who walks out first? Who walks out second?
Family tickets. The hotel
the
situation.
Yeah,
all that type of stuff. So we got to agree on. They haven't got past money in 8 months, bro. Texas loves the zone. Yeah, I mean the zone ain't doing nothing but international fights. I mean, I wouldn't pay for that. Like I said, that was a good card last night. I watched
I didn't even get
the last 2 fights, but I'm not paying for that, bro. Sorry. I'm not gonna argue with you.
Is the zone even showing baseball? Weren't they supposed to be showing baseball?
Or it's the red zone version of baseball.
Okay.
NFL red zone. They still weighing up who gonna end up picking up Sunday ticket. It's Disney, ESPN, Apple. I hope Apple don't get it, bro. Apple TV is stupid.
They keep offering me free Apple TV. They ain't no.
It's 2 versions. It's 2 versions of it. It's Apple TV and Apple Plus TV.
What?
Well, I understand it's right. There's 2 versions of it, bro.
The hell is the Plus for?
They don't never got shit on there that look good. They had one show that looked kind of good on there. And then if you got Xfinity, you got what's the Peacock for free?
That's what the one with the
Will Smith show on
Will
there.
Smith show. Yeah. I still ain't finished that.
Yeah, so basically, man, they basically cutting cable out, but PBC priced himself out all the time. Shout out to Netflix for putting back on the Umbrella Academy because we about to cancel that shit. They put Sing 2 on there and the Umbrella Academy back on there.
I don't know what those are.
Oh, Sing 2 is the cartoon movie where they be singing and shit. It's sweet. It's sweet. It's dope. And Umbrella Academy got Mary J. Blige in season 2. She probably in season 3.
Okay.
This is a good show. If you like science fiction, this is a good show. What's special about Errol? Errol is lit, and Errol be drinking that yak.
Look. In my Charleston White voice, he's a drunk.
Oh, you see he go in on Canelo Alvarez? I was crying, bro.
Nah, you gotta send me that.
He went in on Canelo Alvarez. He said, I ain't never seen no Mexican whoop no brother. All right, he said, brother. That shit, I gotta remind me, I'm gonna send that shit. I was in tears.
Nah, send me that, please, bro.
Then Mayweather beat Canelo. And he running from the Charlo twins and Errol Spence. I ain't never seen no Mexican whoop no brother. I was in tears, bro.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Charleston. If Canelo fight Errol, you definitely gonna see a Mexican. You definitely gonna see it then.
Mexican crusher brother in. He said, all you do is ask you to pull up because they too lazy to do it themselves. It doesn't suit their confirmation bias. It don't, bro. I put up the New York Post. That's what Bob Arum said when he left. His fighter won at 9-10. Earl won't be 9-10.
That's an official publication, the New York Post. That's
all. Steven, that's what Noza said on that show, on the scheduled release show. He said that the fighters asked for $20 million, and then he tried to cover his own ass and say, it's not like nobody asked for $20 million. He said, oh no, he said
it. He said it. And he's not talking about Bud.
Yeah. They just gonna try to, man, I was just better if they just, man, if they basically would have said that, man, hold on. He basically would have just said, man, we ain't trying to do that, bro.
If he would have just conceded and said, you know what?
I'm going to try to pull that up. Hold on. Oh.
You get me?
Yeah, he can hear you now.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Hold on. Hold on. You can go ahead and speak.
Yeah, my bad. I'm trying to get this vegan pizza that I ordered. Yeah, I said vegan pizza.
I'm trying to find where your boy asked it.
Who?
Blue Balls. He asked the question.
We just gonna call him clickbait from now on.
He said, "What's going on with the Crawford fight?" And that's when he kind of made the comment.
It's not like anybody's asked for $20 million.
And that's exactly what he said. So I'm trying to pull this up. Hold on. But he said that shit. That shit was hilarious. He said it at the special release party. If you can find it, it's on there. It's on there. I mean, I wonder if they got the money for Deontay Wilder.
You said they got the what?
I wonder if they got the money for Wilder return. He said he might not return.
Yeah, I thought I was bugging when I seen that. Fury beat his ass that bad, huh?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go.
Found it.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Good. Do you have any influence on the biggest fight that everybody wants to see is Terence Crawford and Errol Spence? Should Errol Spence get past Dana Sugas? There was comments made that financially it may not be there.
I think the fans the fans do have a role, and I think everyone should continue to express their interest in that fight. And look, the guys here, they do, and I don't think Crawford is afraid of Spence, and I know Spence is not afraid of Crawford. And the fight's easier to make now than it has been, when there were the promotional and network differences. So I think this is not the time we should all stop pushing for it. I mean, I think it is possible. Like, if guys are going to ask for $20 million each.
So I got to play anything else more?
Did you hear it? Where's Jimmy Boxing? Are you fucking deaf? Did you hear it?
Hold on.
Ask for $20 million each. I'm not saying anybody did.
Come on, man. Why would you pick up a random number of $20 million?
He could have said it's not like they're asking for Mayweather Pacquiao money, $100 million each. He said $20 million.
Come on, man. I ain't got the best memory in the world.
Use y'all damn common sense. Shout out to Clickbait Boo Blows.
Did something right on YouTube Life.
Yeah. Actually got something right.
Made 10 in his life. He asked for 10 to fight Boobs. He asked 10 to fight Crawford, too. You forgot. The Bob Arum said he asked for 10. And I look at him. Stuck fighting Barrioses of the world with 30,000 pay-per-views.
You know what, CJ? Keep on
talking about he moving up in weight.
He ain't moving up the ship because guess what? I heard that he was gonna be stuck fighting Tank. Tank gonna fuck around and sleep his ass.
He said, I'm a Mexican fan, but I'm very biased as I can go. I think a man can get. He says Crawford on top of my pound for pound, Spence second, then Charlo 54. You know how my list go. Terence Crawford, Arthur Benavidez, Bivol, then Spence.
Yeah, Arthur Benavidez is top 3, and he ain't number 3.
He said Spence versus Bud needs to be a big stadium. No, FA. They gonna put that boy in the MGM Grand Garden.
I was told it's either going in MGM Grand Garden or it's going T-Mobile. Ain't no stadium.
Nope. They gonna squeeze the prices up as high as they can.
They gonna do exactly what they did for Tank and the Barclays, but worse.
Yep. It's gonna look like the Canelo Golovkin 3 tickets, bro.
Yep.
He made 2.5 versus Pacquiao. He probably walked away with around like 10 or under 10, I would believe, in my opinion. Not me not knowing it. Even Spence said, "Don't blame me if the fight don't get made." Translation: I'm too scared to lose my belts. Like I said before, man, go sell out to Canelo. I ain't mad at you.
Bend over to the front and touch your toes.
So he said, "Thanks." He said that's a lie. PBC model is low guarantees, but they don't like, bro. What you not understanding, bro?
What are you talking about? That's a lie.
That's what they tell you. They don't put all the money on the book. So what are you
Now,
talking
CJ,
about?
what he's trying to say is this: Bud want high money up front to take the fight, and Spence is okay with taking low money because he's gonna get the back end money to make up for the low. That's not the
It ain't
truth.
no back end money, bro. It's all
That's
they
not
do
the truth.
All they do is report lower earnings for less
For
taxes and
tax,
less
yeah, for
sanctioning
tax
fees come
purposes.
out. And less sanctioning fees. So that whole argument don't make no sense, bro. Tyson Fury made 14 versus Tom Schwartz, but it said he got like $3.5 million or something like that. But he made 14. So you don't know what you're talking about. Come correct.
And there
bro.
was no back end money for that goddamn fight, for Tyson Fury fight, because only 12 people was in the arena. What back end money?
So yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. If they make, so let's say they do get the 25, 20 million a piece, right? It's gonna probably say they probably guarantee it's gonna say $7 and $8.5 million or $9 million and $7 million. That's what it's gonna say. Lucky if it say 10.
That should probably gonna say like five mil.
Yeah,
They gonna say
5 or 3. Yeah, they just do lower that for tax purposes, bro.
And you realize when Floyd and Pacquiao fought, they didn't even say what their guaranteed purses were.
No, he said, I'm so tired of all this. Then you got these grown men defending other men who don't even know who they are or sending their money their way. Straight weirdos, a bunch of zesty bandits. Shout out to Javier Logan.
Yo, Javier Logan be cooking.
He says only one trying to cash out is Crawford. Okay, whatever, Jimmy. I don't really care. What he cashing out for, bro? If he trying to fight Jermell Charlo.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, he ain't the one that flew through the window, but whatever. You don't even know what you're talking about, bro. You just continue to just sound dumb. That's why your name Jimmy. Some BS if it's true. It is true. I ain't gonna lie to you, Greg. It is true. Told you, man. Them niggas don't want to fight, bro. I already told you that, man. Everybody knew this nigga don't want to fight, but his fans, they don't believe it, bro. He just told y'all in so many different ways. It's hilarious, bro.
When he went on the Trill show.
Take the easy route.
Exactly.
Niggas texting me, what you think? Man, I think this nigga is scared. I ain't gonna lie. If Crawford said the same thing, I'll be saying this. If the shoes was fit, I'll be saying the same shit about Crawford. He just not to come whoop my ass. That's what I just believe. You know, I'll be saying the same thing. Straight up and down.
He said, why would I come over here and fight here when I can fight Sean Porter?
And that's why Deontay Wilder probably ain't coming back or don't want to come back. They ain't got no money.
No. What's the incentive for him to fight?
Nothing. Unless Usyk get all the belts.
CJ,
they ain't gonna fight him.
What in the hell is the incentive for him to fight? The best dude in the heavyweight division. He can't beat him.
Beat Usyk, get all the belts. What you mean? I hope Wilder comes back and he's needing unboxing if you like him or not, man. He gone. He might come back, but the way he talking, bro, he should come in, fight Brian Jennings, make a lot of money for him and Brian Jennings. Had an old beef, get a check, beat Jennings, leave out on the dub and win. You gotta go to the Hall of Fame. You got a statue, going to the Hall of Fame. What else do we need to talk about, bro? There's no need for Deontay Wilder to come back unless he got no will to fight.
No, he
don't want to fight no more, bro. Get an easy win, get your going away parade win, retirement win. Everybody gonna come out and just fight Brian Jennings and just retire. That's what I would do.
That's what happens when you get lost in the sauce. To be honest, like he believed the hype, and to be honest, he was outside of. I'm not even gonna say outside nobody. He was the most entertaining boxer up until he fought Fury. And Fury, in my opinion, I don't know about CJ. Fury, in my opinion, is the best heavyweight right now. If Wilder come back, spark Andy Ruiz, the winner of Andy Ruiz and whoever, and then beat Usyk, guess what? He still can't beat the baddest man on the planet. I'm not talking about the pound for pound because we don't put heavyweights on our pound for pound list. The baddest man on the planet is Tyson Fury. He can't beat Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury said he'll fight him a fourth time.
Yeah, because he know Wilder bring that money in. That's why. He probably was like, if I get paid another 100 million to beat that Dosha. I'm gonna take the free money. That's what he's saying.
I ain't mad. I ain't mad at him, nigga.
I ain't mad at him neither.
But that nigga did go through some trauma to get that $100 million in 2 fights, though.
he touched that floor about what, 3 times?
That second one, bro. I don't think he really wanted to get up, but he got up.
He got up. He definitely got up. He was wobbly.
He didn't want to get up though, but man, that dude is he come from a boxing. He got boxing genes in him, you know. But AJ ain't gonna win either though. But he got a nice little schedule coming up, so I ain't Ryan and Fortuna, Triple G, Canelo 3. Then we got Andy Ruiz and Ortiz in what is that? September. I think it is. And then who's something else? You got Jake Paul fighting Tommy Fury. So you got a nice little schedule coming. But once football season starts, bro, I'm going half-ass boxing, dude. I ain't going to lie to you. Unless they really step up. Well, they going to step up their schedule in the fall. We all know that shit. They all trying to get that Christmas.
Boxing, I can't stand boxing. Why don't they just take advantage of the summertime, man?
All the arenas be open anyway, other than concerts and shit like that.
Exactly. Ain't nobody touring out here in New York like that besides Billy Joe.
He said, D Young, so y'all.
Oh, but you eat something?
Hold on. He said, so y'all don't think we gonna get the? I don't know what to think. If we get the fight, your focus gonna be completely somewhere else. We gonna be talking about something else. We gonna be talking about Roe versus Dwayne Wade, whatever it is. We gonna be talking about how gas is high, how niggas babies need Christmas gifts, and it's gonna be a completely different topic. I don't know. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury 7 by this time, and then they gonna pop this shit out of nowhere. Mark my words. It's gonna pop out of nowhere, bro. You're gonna be paying attention to Christian McCaffrey getting you fantasy points. It's gonna come when you're gonna have your focus somewhere. You're gonna be having your first child or something like that, and they're gonna announce that shit. Watch what I tell you.
Kyrie Irving going to the Lakers.
That's you don't even matter. That don't even matter. That's just the perfect thing. That's just the perfect whipped cream to put on top of a fruit cake. That's all it is. That ain't nothing but a fruit tart team. A wet Pop-Tart ready to break like sand when they touch the ocean water. That's all that is. Who the hell want Kyrie Irving on the Lakers? Why?
CJ,
you got AD always damaged. Then you're gonna add always damage on top of mentally damaged. He also black and he got a white baby mama and he co-signed a white coach.
She's Spanish, okay?
That girl white. That chick ain't Spanish. The first one, she white. It's like Miss Texas. Yes.
Damn.
She was like Miss Texas or something like that, bro.
You got me there.
Yes, I remember all of that, bro. Trying to hear none of that, bro. That dude. And then he hired Steve Nash. Man, like I said before, man, I got more words on that. Kevin Durant something leaked out about Kevin Durant. Be tuned. I'm gonna cover basketball.
What?
I'm very excited about basketball again.
What was it, CJ?
Man, you ain't see what my Pistons did, man. I'm very excited about basketball. I'm ready to sim to basketball.
If y'all didn't know, y'all could go back and listen to Motor City Sports Talk from Thursday night, the live. That I ain't even gonna give it away. Go back.
It's on my other Spotify too. But I was so excited, man. I didn't even think, man, we win a championship. Now I'm going around here like Bone Crusher with no shirt on. Without going back to the gym. What do you dislike about boxing the most that get you fired? This shit right now. They're not taking advantage of the dog days of sports, bro. But it's just the best not fighting the best. And then when the best do want to fight the best, the other best don't want to fight the best in the politics. Like I said before, boxing going to have to go to being dead broke. The game, that better be even Bivol fight.
Long story short, you just don't like Errol Spence.
I don't like you neither, but I'll let you on the show.
You don't got to like me.
Okay.
And you be on that. And you be
I like Battle Rifle, but the people don't even like you when you come on the show, man.
Battle Rifle, and then you got to
spell your name right, neither, dude.
Battle Rifle.
I was rushing. Dang, I was rushing.
Okay.
Battle Rifle, you got exposed too. We know he was on the Boxing Voice.
I ain't mad at that shit, man. Care about me.
Nah, he saying that. No, they keep saying
all these niggas be on the Boxing Voice. They 100% of my
CJ. Not in the comments. He's one of the co-hosts.
No, I'm not. Y'all keep saying that. That's it.
You one of the co-hosts, CJ.
Brandon, the producer.
But Brandon did us the solid though. Brandon just got that job.
There's no way this entire time I've been a co-host of the boxing voice. You guys know you tripping.
You see how he got a little shaky in his voice?
I don't care where you be at, man.
Not actually. I'm doing the same thing Kobe do. I'm eating.
Yeah, I just killed this vegan pizza.
Vegan pizza. Wait a
Yes,
minute.
sir. Yes, sir.
Hold on.
You got that fake cheese?
Yep.
He said the back end money comes from pay-per-views. The back end money don't come from pay-per-views because how do they get paid pay-per-views, Jimmy?
And
how does pay-per-views get paid?
And ain't nobody buying pay-per-views. Please explain this to me.
Jimmy, how does pay-per-views get paid?
Jimmy boy.
Jimmy don't even know how pay-per-views get paid or how much of the gate they get.
Jimmy John's sausages.
Mike Money said street clothes.
I'm not even gonna respond to that.
New Orleans drafted two number 1 overall street clothes.
Street clothes. Oh my God, no. What's his name? Ain't called a street. If Anthony Davis is street clothes, Zion is street vendor.
Man, that's crazy, man. That nigga can make $200 million. You boy, Durant to the Blazers. I don't know.
Think so. I don't think that's happening.
I think if that is true, it's still gonna be named Damian Lillard team. That's what they put in this narrative out.
CJ.
He should go to Memphis or Atlanta.
CJ, I think he going to Miami.
I don't think so. He should go to Memphis or Atlanta, bro.
All right.
That's exactly what Memphis and Memphis got a whole bunch of picks too. Exactly what Memphis missing.
Has basketball ever been to this point where players are changing each and every year?
Yeah,
not really, because free agency ain't never existed that long either.
Yeah, that's a new. That is kind of a new concept.
It's like, 50 years?
Yeah,
70, 60 years maybe. The Piston ain't shit. I'm happy over the man, bro. You the Laker fan. Ain't nothing good come. Ain't the future. Ain't the present. Ain't the past. Ain't gonna help you now. It's a wrap. Nothing helping y'all. Kemba Walker, when we buy him out, he ain't helping y'all. Kyrie don't want to play basketball. He ain't helping y'all. LeBron,
you talking to me?
About to leave. He ain't helping y'all. Talking to any Laker fan. It's a wrap. What y'all should do is listen to me, because I know what I'm talking about. They start winning a couple games. You take AD, you trade him, get as many draft picks as you can, right? You take LeBron, get as many draft picks as you can, and start rebuilding now. Start rebuilding now, bro. I want
him going.
Start rebuilding now, because the West.
We was fine.
Let the Dippers let the Dippers run the West. The Denver run the West.
They will no. Yeah, the Dippers will never run the West.
Yes, they will.
Never.
Let the
Something
Dippers
gonna
run
happen.
the West.
Somebody gonna get hurt.
Let the Denver Nuggets run the West. Let one of them niggas, let Phoenix run the West, and just forget about this shit. And then by the time they declining, them old knees over there, old shoulders, then the Lakers will be coming up. But Jeannie Buss don't know what she doing. Then they showing Jeannie Buss.
She know what she doing.
They showing Jeannie Buss spread all over the fucking internet and from Playboy. I'm like, who?
But time out. Wait, hold on. Let me just speak on this. You talk about Jeannie Buss, but you ain't talking about when Steve Ballmer was grabbing dudes' crotches in the front row. They call it, exactly. Yeah. All right. Two-handers.
We already know that's weird activity right there. They call me Ron said he went to the Jaguar game. And the dude asked him how big his shit was. He said, I bet you got a big thing, and I want to see it.
What?
He said go ask the nigga that shit, bro. He said that.
He did not say that.
I swear I put that on my mama life, bro. He said that shit. He was on the floor. He said the nigga asked him that. The white man asked him that. He went, he said he went all the way to the top. I swear to God, if I'm lying, somebody watch this show. I don't even watch it. Like I love my mama. And he said that he said instead of punching dude or doing something, he said he went to go sit in the skybox. He said he went to go sit in the skybox. I promise you to God, he said that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I got stories about working football games and games like that, bro. They do. I had this dude broke me a couple times, bro. That shit is weird, bro. Like I trying like working in public places, bro. Like I don't even want to talk about it, bro. You go to baseball games, they get drunk, and that's why they sit very up at the top in the kid zone and all that type of stuff. Because they get drunk and they want to fight. Like I said, I was working the Super Bowl and they started getting fighting and they about to start fighting. I walked away and took my break. I ain't got time to break up no knees fighting and shit like that, bro. I came to see the game. I ain't come to work. Pippen and Shaq on the Lakers. Oh, man, Shaq's son trash. That's why his daddy didn't want him in the draft. And Scottie Pippen's son could play, though. Yeah,
Scottie Pippen Jr. can play ball. He's just not tall. He's just not tall.
His daddy had a late growth spurt, though. Kobe still telling on fools. You talking about Kobe Bryant? Like I said, you're a Raider fan. That's all we need to say. Y'all got all that talent in the Raiders and that sorry ass.
He talking about me telling on Battle Rifle.
Look. I'm talking about here, Raider fans. Y'all got that nice stadium. Y'all gonna be fourth in the AFC West with that sorry ass quarterback. KD to the Clippers. Paul George gone then. He probably gonna blow his Achilles out when he get there. Yeah, right. We was like, man, I don't care. Man, where are you really from, Pooh Dangles? You ain't from LA, bro. Niggas be claiming the Lakers and be from Alaska and motherfucking Argentina and shit. We got kids pictures of y'all in Grizzly jerseys and motherfucking Pacers jersey, and all of a sudden you grew up to be. I don't respect fans today, bro.
You got to respect me.
I don't respect
you got to respect me.
I don't respect.
I'm reading this comment on screen. One of the big reasons why boxing is not what it is today, and it gets me so frustrated. Triple G is about to fight Canelo for a third time. I guarantee you, it's going to do way more numbers than Crawford versus.
I don't think so. You want to know why I tell you it ain't?
Because it's on the zone.
It's on a new platform. That's the only reason. If it was on the same platform, I would agree with you.
Yeah, it's not on HBO no more. So
yeah, if you was talking about, and then it'll be the second time they did a pay-per-view. So, and the same thing, nobody buying Spence pay-per-view. Tank Davis outside on fighting Rolly. And all his numbers is fake anyway.
Did you hear that, Bad Rifle?
Look. If they wanted to make this fight happen, get an individual mediator, make it like a purse bid, and they rule on the split. And I guarantee you that split gonna be closer to what I'm saying it is than what they saying it is.
And what?
Why didn't open the books? Open the books.
See what each fighter really makes.
Yeah, see what they really doing. I guarantee you, it's gonna be closer to what I'm saying than what they saying the numbers. But they don't want to do that. So if the sanction belt bodies did their job and said, we ordering this fight, y'all gotta fight. And then y'all come to an agreement in 30, 60 days, it's going to a purse bid. I guarantee you see Spence drop them fucking belts. I guarantee you. He said two rookies, now you happy about the ball. Bro, y'all got a team full of wet paper towels, dog. Y'all ACLs is made of Family Dollar brand paper.
All right, man.
Come on, bro. Y'all can't even play a week without some nigga turning their knee or something like that. Stop playing with me. Come on, Westbrook slapping LeBron and telling him I'm the point guard and all type of stuff. Y'all got Darvin Ham.
Hold on, CJ. You said Westbrook. Forget about basketball. Westbrook in LA to wear dresses. That's what it is.
So it is. So be it. Look, AD should put one on too, the way he always injured.
No.
Lisa Leslie, ass nigga. Jimmy, nobody buying Spence either.
Wait, hold on. He's more Candace Parker than Lisa Leslie. Thank you very much.
Man, Candace Parker tweaking. We need to have a conversation about her.
She's bugging. She is bugging.
Man, it's like, man, these chicks get with black dudes.
She is bugging.
And they got one bad relationship, and they
ain't nobody told her to go
side.
date that frog. I would say, listen, I'm all of 5'10". I know I ain't 7 foot, but I would have treated you way better than that ugly frog looking.
Tatum said, read the comments is why I left the boxing shit to CJ. Boxing fans, the dumbest fans. Why would Roy need to hate on Errol Spence? So they had a video. He shared the video with me.
Who?
Techno, and it says, "Oh man, it's about his wheelchair boy." Errol Spence tell Roy Jones he can get the smoke and sparring. Man, Errol Spence, they say that's clickbait, bro. Like, man, Phony Brown is one of the worst niggas on YouTube, bro. He found out he can clickbait, man. Come on, man. Come on. He know boxing, bro. He just clickbait. At least he used to know boxing when I was putting him on game. When he was on my show, he used to know boxing. But I guess he lost his way and shit. Man, that shit crazy. Like I said before, I'm about to lead the boxing community, bro. I'm going to start doing rap reviews. I'm going to have to start listening to some of this trash-ass shit. But I'm going to do it.
CJ, I told you we need to do the podcast and start talking about other subjects.
Lakers fans from New York. Yeah, that's funny. You ain't lying about that one.
Wait, who said that? Who said that? Go back.
Kobe, is he lagging for you?
No,
go back.
That's Johnson.
Kobe, is he lagging for you?
That's Johnson. Johnson Brown.
Where the hell is you from?
He said nothing in Detroit are winners. Like I said before, what's in LA that's winning right now? Did the Kings win it this year?
No.
The Dodgers won a fake championship. Let's start.
There wasn't no fake. That championship was not fake. Stop it. There was mad fans. And I'm not even a Dodgers fan.
Hold on. That shit was fake. And as soon as the real shit started back up, guess what? They lost. They went back to the old Dodgers.
Stop talking about
the Dodgers.
The Dodgers was
pandemic championship.
They didn't win no pandemic championship.
They didn't win a championship in the pandemic. No,
My
they didn't win
homie
it.
was at the game.
Bro, they didn't win the championship in the pandemic. We're on tripping, bro.
What does that
Yes,
have to
they
do with
did.
it? It wasn't no bubble.
Hold on. Did they win the championship in the pandemic? It's a yes
What
or
does
no
that have to
question.
do with anything?
Is it yes or no? Maybe I'm tripping.
Who won the Super Bowl in 2020?
No. All I'm saying is
Who won the Super Bowl
hold
in
on.
2020?
All I'm saying is, did they not win it in the pandemic?
No.
So they didn't win in 2020. Well, I'm okay.
They won
maybe
in
I'm lying.
2020. They won it in 2020.
Then what happened when 2021 came around? They went back to the Dodgers that they always did, bro.
No, they didn't. They still was one of the top teams.
No, they didn't win it, though. They always the
But they
top
still was
teams.
one.
And they choked in
Exactly.
the playoffs. So come on.
But you say it like baseball, people repeat like basketball. You know
They
damn well
do.
they don't.
The Yankees,
No,
the
they
Yankees
don't.
own the 90s, bro.
Because the Yankees was paying people and
You
shaving
still
points.
can,
Stop
bro.
it.
I ain't trying to hear that.
Points.
The Yankees own
That's
the 90s.
why I don't mess
my
with the
nigga.
Yankees. No, they did
Bro,
not.
they own the 90s, bro. What you talking about? Go look at the history, bro. They owned it.
Bro, fuck them Yankees. I hate the Yankees.
Whatever,
I'm a Mets
bro.
fan.
I look here. I ain't tripping, but all I'm saying is they own the 90s. Canelo versus Triple G.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they. Bro, I'm
No,
not gonna make this.
They
I'm not
won
gonna
them
make
championships. They won them championships with Mets players.
I don't care who they won it with. All I'm saying is they own the 90s.
Listen, why are you in New York business? You're not from New York.
So what? Don't matter. They own the 90s. What you mad? They repeated a couple of times. There's nothing to get really upset about, bro. The Mets won it in the 80s. It's okay. It's okay, bro. Man, you're just very passionate about this.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about
it. The only black person I know that below 35 they talk baseball. Canelo versus Triple G will be in every sports bar chain. It'll do numbers.
No, it won't.
You're right about it being every sports bar chain.
I think it's still going to do more numbers than Triple G and Spence.
Who?
You mean Crawford, Spence?
It won't do no. It won't do more pepper.
And
we will never. And we will never find out regardless. So it don't even matter. It's
because sprints. Because like TBE said, we have to. It's gonna be kicking and screaming. Dragging
why niggas bandwagon all LA team? I don't know, bro.
Who said that anybody bandwagon nothing?
What are you talking about? All they fans bandwagons. That's a fact.
What are you talking about? Ain't nobody bandwagon. Nobody. I was a Laker fan when they sucked. When they sucked.
All NBA draft
when was this?
Hold on.
95.
NBA y'all. Come on, ain't such long. NBA draft pick are middle class, not hood. No, that's not true. Jalen Rose, daddy was a number 1 overall pick. He lived in the hood.
He was. Yep.
It's a lot of hood niggas that's in the NBA.
He didn't even know.
CJ's a Lions fan, so that's gotta be.
That's bad football. It's a 30. It's a majority of them. Now you got a lot of middle class, NBA players, bro, because they paying niggas now. They've been paying people. That's another different situation. He says, he said, bro, I'm not gonna add no man in no wheelchair. He basically like Hot Wheel toy. Anyway, wow. I'm sorry. I can't stand that whole ass nigga, man. I ain't gonna lie. If he disappeared tomorrow, nigga, I would shed a tear. Niggas is weird. He's he's a weirdo, bro. If I seen him, I slap that nigga right out that fucking wheelchair. How about that? Anyways, UFC, whether it's at their and their content is on here, is fire. I sure would. I don't care what they say. I told you I fought a nigga with one leg. I don't give a fuck.
Wow, you heard what Pooh Dangles just said. Read that comment.
He said, born in the UCLA hospital, raised on the west side of Central LA, got shot in LA. Okay, I got shot, man. A lot of niggas got shot. Gangsta Lisha got shot. I got shot.
He said, I got shot. I got shot. I got shot. I got shot. I got shot.
Nothing to do with it.
Yo, shout out to Mos Def.
He's not from San Bernardino, California. Ain't that where the new boys from? I'm a jerk. Damn it, I'm so LA. Yeah, the Raiders in Oakland, then they went to the fucking Las Vegas. Go the roof for the Rams or the Chargers or some shit. If you were so LA, shit, you so LA.
It ain't the same, bro.
Where your Jerome Bettis jersey at when he played for the LA Rams? You ain't no so LA. Man, you one of them Carson niggas, man. You barely in LA.
But CJ, this what I don't get. What law says?
What law, man? It's called about loyalty, nigga. Now, if you didn't
loyalty to who? Let me ask you a question. I just want to ask you a question. Let me ask you a question before you go.
If you ain't had no sports team, that's fine. Like niggas in Phoenix and always had the Suns, the Cardinals. That's fine. Nigga, I was do the But if you somewhere like Boston, Detroit, Chicago, LA, New York.
So I'm supposed to root for the whack ass Knicks after the way they treat.
Yes.
What? No.
You got Brooklyn.
After the way they treat. I'm not from Brooklyn. I'm from Queens.
Don't matter.
That's a cardinal sin. Bro,
same shit.
Bro, you think I'm a root for a team that treats their stars the way they treat their stars?
So what?
Hell no.
You're like your
No
son over
way.
there getting whipped. Like,
Nope.
whatever.
I rooted for. So all right. So let me ask you a question. So like let's say I said that I was a Bulls fan. If I said because that's different. That's baseball. That's baseball.
Different.
That's baseball. I root for the Jets. You told me I can't. No, you said I could root for the Bills. So I'm switching over to the Bills. They in New York. The basketball though, I'm not trying to be stressed out. And see, they gave Patrick Ewing nothing. And they treated him like garbage. They treated Melo like garbage. And he brought the Knicks back.
Garbage.
Shut up. He better than anybody. He better than anybody the Pistons had in the last 15 years.
That ain't hard to beat, but he trash anyway.
No, he better actually last 20 years. Yeah, I said cry 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it.
Never won nothing. Only won because of a Piston. He only got to the Western Conference because of a Piston. Let's not forget that. And then start hating on him.
Who you mad at? Melo or Joe Dumars? Tell us why you really mad.
I ain't really tripping. Melo ain't no winner, no way. Probably wouldn't have won with him. No way.
Yes, he would have. He definitely would have.
What has he ever won in the NBA? Nothing.
But he won in the collegiate. He won in college.
I don't mean nothing. What that got to do? A lot of people run in college. Danny Manning was player of the year. Shit, what he doing in the NBA?
No, he ain't win no NCAA tournament, though.
Player of the year, man. Carmelo gonna get already probably about to get passed by LaMelo Ball in like next year.
He might.
He about to be the fake LaMelo, bro. Like he's selfish, bro. He said if Bud doesn't sell, then how the hell does he make more money than all the PBC welterweights? Project Bremer said, "Whoa." He said Tigers had one of my favorite baseball players growing up, Miguel Cabrera. They was dumb. They just Bass got cold for sitting on
Shout out to Miguel Cabrera because we both got the same name.
Yeah. He said, I know dudes here in KC that's 49ers fan. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people say, well, I grew up because I like the 49ers growing up. You got people like that. I get it, man.
That's how I is. Kobe Bryant was the guy that I rooted
I can see if your daddy put the football jersey on you. Or
my pops put a Laker jersey on my back, bro.
Man,
what was I supposed to do?
Tell him go back to Jamaica, man.
And you see where he's from? You see where he's from? Jamaica. He's not an American. And that's why I'm a Lakers fan. And I'm staying a Lakers fan. Man. And I've always been consistent.
Yeah, never win nothing else while you ever breathing. How about that?
You want to bet that?
I bet that.
What you want to bet?
Especially with Jeannie Buss running the show. That never.
Okay. How about you bet me my ticket to Crawford versus Spence?
That definitely ain't gonna happen by that. Neither one of them gonna happen. So that's a dumb bet.
All right, bet y'all. It's live here on TV.
Yeah,
y'all heard it.
I finally man. Like what they gonna win before the end of this year? Nothing. The summer league bubble, nigga.
What? Listen,
if you tell them it's the bubble this year, the Lakers definitely winning that shit.
They ain't no bubble. We gonna put all that bubble shit to rest.
The bubble boys.
We gonna put that shit to rest.
Put the bubbles around.
If we the bubble boys, then what y'all?
Injured.
The quarantine boys? What y'all? The quarantine boys?
They always make sure
y'all niggas been in quarantine since 2009.
Look, they always make sure the Lakers are always good, bro.
See, here go the excuses. No, they didn't make.
We destroyed the Laker team. That's
what I was about to say. Shit. When y'all destroyed us, did they make sure we was good? Did they make sure we was good? No.
It's a couple years, and it lasts too long. Because when Kobe back,
it lasted very long.
Oh wait, long, bro.
Oh wait, and he lost.
That wasn't that long.
He lost.
That's 4 years, my nigga. That's not long at all.
That is long.
That's not long.
Average.
That's like long. Like Boston. Then Boston didn't win a championship, and the Red Sox didn't win one for like 30, 40 years, my nigga. Then the Cubs like 50, 60 years. That's
long.
The
NBA. Well, the NBA.
4 years is not long, bro.
The NBA is not that old. NBA is only 75 seasons.
Don't matter. But 4 years is not that long.
It is a long time.
No, it's not, bro. 4 years is not a long time.
Prior to that, you asked me when I was a fan. I said 95 was when I became a fan.
Bro, and that team wasn't that damn bad neither, bro.
And that team was not good.
But they wasn't unentertained. They wasn't. They was entertained. They took it 5 or 6 years before they won the championship. 5 and 4 years is not long time.
From 80. Wait, when was the last time? When was the last time
they made a championship in 91? They went to the championship in 91.
They lost. They didn't win.
But it doesn't matter. They still went. And even if they didn't win, it's only 9 years. Niggas waiting 100 years for a title. 9
years in basketball is a career, bro.
No, that's not long.
That's enough to be a Hall of Fame career.
Bro, that is not long. You talking about 9? I mean, bro, y'all make
the context you're talking in, CJ, does not apply to basketball.
Long. Yes, it do. That's not long.
Because all right. So let's talk about y'all. When was the last time y'all won? 1990. How long it took
nigga,
y'all to win y'all next championship?
that's-
2004. That's what?
That's still like compared to Atlanta ain't never won one.
Who gives a fuck about them?
Portland ain't won one since like 78, 79. That's not long, bro. Decades is long as not winning one, bro. Minnesota's never won one since they've been in the league.
But that's bad management. What that got to do with us,
bro?
Y'all suffer from bad management too.
You crying over 3 or 4 years from 91 to 95.
I wasn't crying. I just endured it.
That's not.
I'm crying over LeBron ruining my fucking team. That's what I'm crying over.
Bro, that's not even like along the way, bro. Like if y'all was to come back, like bro, you crying over 3 or 4 years. Niggas been waiting, nigga, like never seen it. They 50 years old and never seen nobody win.
We like that DJ Khaled song. All we do is win, no matter what.
Because the league makes sure y'all win. That's the difference. If y'all was still in Minneapolis, y'all wouldn't win nothing.
I don't know about Minneapolis.
That's true. It's all about markets, bro. If they eliminated markets and they eliminated,
that's why you have a choice, my brother. You could have chose something.
Bro, ain't no choice. Real niggas don't jump shit. That's just not how it goes.
Wait, hold on. You trying to say I'm not
like YG went from a Crip to a Blood to a Blood to a Crip? He not solid.
So you trying to say? Oh, so now I'm not solid.
Just like Pooh Dangles, he not solid, bro.
Oh, so
like the Raiders left to Oakland and left to the LA. Go be a Rams fan.
So now I'm not solid. Did I go from rooting for Spence to Crawford? No.
Man, not solid, man. Like I said, Laker fan. Like if they was in Minneapolis, dude, y'all just be another fucking team, dude. In this day and age, y'all just be another team. It's all about markets, bro.
You just upset because we wear your favorite color and the Pistons don't get to wear it.
Man, I'm not worried about the Lakers, bro. They always cheat the way.
And no wonder you don't rank Kobe that high in your top.
I love Kobe. He's my third favorite player of all time. So what are we saying?
You see, if he didn't play for the Lakers, he'd be your first.
No, I don't have no ill will for the Lakers. All I'm saying is they just gonna make sure they win, like in Boston and LA. They always gonna make sure they win.
They didn't make sure Boston won. Boston ain't shit.
Woo, man, like bro, they wanted to. They just trash. Jason Tatum just trash. If he had played good, they hold the championship up. He had played good.
He said Jason Tatum just trash.
If he just played half good, he would have won the championship. Like I said before, I keep telling y'all, bro, it's all about markets. If they actually had an even playing field in the NBA, it'd be more entertaining, but they don't think fans are gonna tune in. They never gonna make sure Boston down too long. I promise you that. They always gonna make sure gonna make sure the face of the league is gonna always be there and all that type of stuff. And they always gonna make sure LA and Boston not too far behind.
And you're right, because they did try to cheat for Boston again because they gave Red Auerbach that pick and thank that. Well, not thank. Len Bias made a mistake and snorted that cocaine and killed himself, or else Boston probably still had
They were just talking about him today too. I seen the video.
I just had a debate before I came on here. That's why my voice is hoarse about Len Bias. Shout out to Pops.
They always gonna make sure them two teams, and they the ones that put the NBA off tape, the NBA Finals off tape delay.
Yeah, shout out to Magic Johnson.
They always gonna make sure. They all Magic and Burn. They gonna let them fall off too long.
I told Gemini Hoops the truth about Magic Johnson. He doesn't believe me, but whatever.
Man, like I said, he believe in Errol Spence still. He probably still believes Santa come down the chimney and put his gifts under the tree.
I told him the truth. Yo, CJ, I told him the truth about Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. That man said, man, what kind of conspiracies are you coming up with? I said, bro, it's the truth. It is the truth. Look at their personal lives.
He said Rams went to St. Louis and never been back to LA. They back now, nigga.
They're back in LA. What you talking about? They just won a championship.
What you talking about? And ain't none of you niggas watch it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. Like
at least I still root for the other New York team, CJ.
He said the Rockets team was a team in the 90s. Yeah, back to back. So I said, man, I don't even know who y'all quarterback was in 91 for most of y'all teams. Magic and Michael. You mean Bird and Magic? Well, no, Michael Jordan. Wouldn't be no Jordan without Bird and Magic.
No, he talking about when I said the truth about Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. I ain't gonna say that here. CJ gonna end up getting this channel taken away.
Who cares? They both is product of refereeing and the NBA pushing both of them.
I said something, and you could ask Gemini Hoops if
Michael
you.
Magic Johnson, the most overrated player to ever touch the basketball. How about that?
Wow, I don't know about all that.
I'm joking.
No,
He from Lansing. I ain't gonna never do nothing like that.
and maybe that I think it's Stephen Curry, but because people said Steph Curry overpassed Isaiah Thomas. Where? He ain't even passed Oscar Robertson.
He ain't even no
Yeah,
point guard, so that ain't even a debate.
no, that's what I try to tell
He
people.
might be the best combo guard of all time, but I don't think he'd beat Allen Iverson.
That's what I was about to say. Is he better than AI? I doubt it. I doubt it. AI
I
took
can't wait till I start my gaming channel, boy. It's gonna be a wrap.
AI took the sorriest team I've ever seen to the NBA Finals.
Yeah,
Ever.
him and LeBron.
Yeah, AI run was damn near as good as Kawhi run that he just had when he won with Toronto.
That shot, boy. That changed Philadelphia whole shit.
Yo, the way ain't nothing made me happier than to see Joel. For some reason, I don't like Joel Embiid. Is you the
I
same
like
way?
Joel Embiid. I like Joel Embiid.
I just don't.
He the only old school nigga out there talking crash.
You talk about
Everybody
street.
wanna
You
everybody
talk about
wanna
street clothes. He
he played
borderline
last
street
year.
clothes. He
He played
borderline
last
street
year.
clothes.
He played last
Borderline,
year.
but he
He
borderline
is.
street clothes.
He played last year though.
He borderline street clothes though.
He played last year though. He did get injured in the playoff, but he balled though. That was Doc Rivers' fault. He got injured, but that's nonetheless. Y'all got any other questions?
Ain't no questions, bro. Ain't no questions.
I do, man. Budangus, he don't know, man. He don't know if you're a Raiders fan, a Rams fan, a Chargers fan.
Pooh
That's
Dangles.
crazy.
Pooh Dangles.
Move to Las Vegas, bro. Then
Pooh Dangles. I used to hate your name, but because me and you as Lakers fans, you my boy. I mess with you. I can't stop CJ from making fun of you, but I mess with you though.
yeah, man. Come on, man. They ain't no Raiders fan. He probably, man. You don't see him claiming USC right now, but they start winning. They got been USC fans 65. I've been USC fans since 65. You know what I mean? When they losing, none of these niggas rep their teams. They be repping their fake teams.
That's the opposite. Well, you the only one that be out here.
Because
Goodness
we're
gracious.
real. I'm real,
Goodness
bro.
gracious. The Lions. They.
I'm real. Don't matter. The Jets trash too, so it don't matter. You gotta be there for the
And
bad
you see,
times, so the good times feel even better.
you told me that I could switch over to Buffalo. Don't be going back on your word and start talking
I
shit
don't
about
care
me.
what I don't care what you do. But then when the Jets start winning, you gonna jump back over there.
You damn right I am. Jets, Jets.
See that shit right now. But let me get out of here, man. Peace, man.
All right, y'all.